Testing, testing. Hello, everybody. Today I have Denny with me. We're going to put that on. Welcome, Denny, and I'll have Dean on a little bit later. So let's go over to here. We got a few people coming on. Say hello, Denny.
Hello. How are you? Good morning.
So they can hear you right now. I'm going to move over just a little. Okay, because I'm out of the frame of the picture a little bit. All right. Actually, let's see. We're just getting set up here. Okay, I'm inside the frame. There we go. All right. Let's put this over here so we can see all of us. All right. So we have a few people coming on. What's up? No, old dog won't be here. Happy Friday morning. Yes, sir. Gonna fix me a milkshake and enjoy the show. Good morning, Goldfinger. Hope your leg is healing. Yeah, I did it again. It's healing, but it's in pain. No volume. Let's see. Let's try one more. You should be hearing me right now. Should be volume. Let me see. Let me check real quick.
Denny, I love your popcorn. What was that?
Good morning. Good morning, Delta. I have no idea what he's talking about. Who knows what popcorn he's talking about?
I don't know.
All right. So Denny's off to one side because we have Dean coming too yet. And we hear you now. Okay, good. So we're going to start with Denny and ask him a few questions. So sounds okay. All right.
Okay.
Wasn't quite
These
sure.
are reading glasses, by the way.
All right. So, Denny, welcome. Okay. How long have you been in the Philippines?
16 years.
Holy moly. That's a long time. You've seen a lot of change.
Yeah.
And where do you live?
I live in Angeles City.
Okay. Angeles City's changed quite a bit.
Yeah, it's growing.
Yeah.
Definitely growing.
Has it always been a place where they have a lot of bars and girls find guys and they have a walking street?
Yes. It's known for that.
It is.
In fact, that's the original reason I went there. Back in '95 was my first trip.
You went there for the girls?
I went there for the girls. I found one. I married her, took her back to the States. Actually, I took her back to the States on a fiancé visa and married her. We had a child, and the marriage just didn't work out. It lasted 10 years, and then we divorced. So we divorced in '97.
Well, you divorced. You can't
We divorced in 2007. We got married in '97.
Where did you get married?
In, was it Vegas or Reno or Tahoe?
In the USA. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't get a...
It was Tahoe. That's right.
All right, so you got to get divorced in the USA.
Yeah, which we did.
Okay.
Which we did. And then I used to come to the Philippines 2-3 times a year for vacation. I'd stay a month at a time. I had a job where I was able to do that.
What was your job?
I worked as a tournament director for the Bicycle Casino in Bell Gardens, California. It's a poker casino.
Poker casino.
And we ran major poker tournaments, the World Poker Tour. We were a stop there. And so I did that from, when did I start there? 94 to 2009.
All right, so pretty long time, 5 years. Now, let's go back to your first marriage. You were
Let's
married.
not.
Let's not. It wasn't good, but let's wait. But they want to know.
No,
what
I'm
made,
kidding. I'm kidding. It
what
wasn't
made it
that bad.
What made it bad? What made it turn sour?
I don't know. I think we both just kind of grew apart, and I think I jumped into it. We both jumped into it too soon, and it just.
She was young.
She was young, and I was.
Did you go for her?
I was in my 40s.
Oh, you were
maybe it was a midlife crisis. I don't know.
Had you been married before that?
No,
you came over single.
I came over single.
No children.
No children.
No children in the USA.
No.
Okay.
No. So anyway, it didn't work out. But then let's see, that ended 2007. 2009, I met my current wife. Her name is Jenny. Who I love very much. She treats me great, and she's just great. Anyway, I met her, and we dated for a while. We finally moved in together. We lived together for 8 years, And then I said, maybe it's time to get married.
Oh, so you lived together for 8 years?
We lived together for 8 years, and then we got married 7 years ago, going on 8. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, going on 8.
Yeah, and you have a daughter.
I have a daughter. She's grown now from my first wife. She's 24, going to be 25. She graduated Holy Angel University as an architect.
Very, very good.
And she just accepted a second job in Manila at a huge architecture firm. So she'll be learning how to do commercial projects as well as residential.
Okay.
So I'm real proud of her.
Is she going to be going to like Cebu or Manila to do this?
Manila.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's where the money is, really.
Yeah, poor girl. I feel sorry for her.
Yeah,
I would never live in Manila.
It's like being in Los Angeles. It's not even as good as New
No,
York.
it's worse than Los Angeles.
It's worse than Los Angeles. Chicago. The only thing I think worse than Los Angeles is Chicago.
Yeah.
So now, where did you grow up in the USA?
I grew up in a town called San Carlos, which is 25 miles south of San Francisco.
Okay.
And 25 miles north of San Jose. So it's right in the middle on the west side of the bay.
Was it a small town, farmland?
It was, I don't know, 50,000 people. Medium-sized town.
Was it in industrial or farm?
No. Residential.
Residential, okay.
Yeah, residential.
All right, very good.
I had a decent growing up. You know, we had a nice house right by this big park. That we grew up in till my parents got divorced when I was going into the 7th grade, I guess. It kills me to this day. They sold that house back in 1970 for $57,000.
1970, okay.
The house today is worth $3.5 million.
Oh, my God. Really?
Yes.
Are you sorry you sold it?
I'm sorry they sold it, yeah. But,
wow. And now you built a house because you said
I built a house in Angeles City, yeah.
In Angeles City.
Back in 2020.
From scratch.
Yeah. We bought a lot, which is in my wife's name, and I'm on their piece of paper. Whether it means anything or not, I don't know.
Well, do you have a lease agreement with your wife?
No, we didn't do that.
None of that stuff.
No.
So
if it doesn't work out,
you're out.
She gets it all. So that's fine. That's
right.
okay.
How much money did you spend to build the house?
For the lot and the house, roughly around $200,000. Just under $12 million pesos.
12 million. That's quite a bit, though. For what year did you build it?
2020.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of
money.
money.
They had to take a break during COVID for a little while.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we moved in. I think it was September of 2020 we moved in. And,
okay, Mr. Listerine, I hate to tell you, but I lived in Los Angeles for 45 years, and I've been in Chicago. Yeah, neither one of them are great. Los Angeles sucks. Maybe the San Fernando Valley might be okay, but it's grown, it's changed. All right, so Chicago's pretty bad.
Wait, Listerine, I'm not a naughty boy, and I did not marry a bar girl. Well, the first one I did.
Yeah,
no, I didn't.
Oh, she wasn't a bar
girl? Actually a waitress. My current wife worked in a sports bar as a waitress.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't not a go-go bar.
All right. So now you're happily married. How many bedroom, bathroom was the house that you built?
It's 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath.
Is it a decent sized lot?
450 meters.
450 meters. I'm not sure what that is, square footage.
I don't know either.
I don't. Okay, I'd have to calculate that out.
And then the house is long. It's like long and narrow. It's got a little bit of a backyard, a little bit for a garden area, and there's a storage room built in. Dirty kitchen, which is actually inside, not outside.
And I'm sorry, your wife's name is?
Jenny.
Jenny. And what age is Jenny?
Jenny is 37 now.
And what age are you?
68.
Good for you. Well, you're younger than me.
Yeah.
I'm hitting 70 I think in about a week.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It's hard to believe.
You got to blow out 70 candles.
No, I'll catch the house on fire with 70 candles. All right. So anyway, so you're happy now. Now, what brought you down here to Dumaguete?
My wife and I came here, was it last year? Because I was thinking about moving here, and we got with Alma, right?
Yes.
We got with Alma, and she showed us different properties and stuff, and
Almost a real estate agent.
Yeah, very nice girl.
Yeah.
And we just decided, no, it's not for us.
It's expensive to move.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the butt. You'd have all your furniture and everything you have to bring over.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to, but that'd be expensive. And then you'd have to sell your house and buy another house.
Yeah.
And what did you find the prices like in comparison to Angeles City? Here.
Actually, it's cheaper here.
Okay, Listerine, let somebody else talk. Taking over the whole conversation here.
I'm not even looking.
Well, I'm sorry, what was it? It was compatible, you said?
No, I think it's more expensive in Angeles, at least where
Really?
we live. We live in a nice subdivision.
Oh, okay.
It's like a double subdivision. You have to go through 2 gates just to get to our house.
Oh, that's good.
And the average asking price for a lot in our subdivision is like $32,000 a square meter.
What does that make your place worth now? I have no idea.
I don't know.
You
Multiply it by 450.
Okay, so you have so it's based on the size of the land, not the
Yeah,
base on
just do it.
32,000
Yeah.
times 450. So that comes to 14.4
Yeah.
million.
Just for the lot.
Just for the lot.
Just for the
not
lot.
the house.
We bought our lot for I think $12,500 a square meter back in 2020.
Okay, remember 14.4, 12,500 times 450. So you bought your lot for 5 million,
Right.
5.6,
And now it's worth
14.4. Oh wow, that's almost 3 times.
But I don't think they're actually paying that amount. I think that's just an asking
Doesn't matter
price.
even if they pay twice.
But
that.
I bet they're paying 27, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So.
But the house is an improvement, so don't they value that too? Of course.
Yeah, but not as much as the land.
Really, the land is
The
more
land is
important.
worth more than the house. The house costs another $5 million or $6 million.
Okay.
So,
And you spent how much to build the house?
about 12.
House and property.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how much just for the house?
About 6.
So and it's so the house didn't actually go up in value. Is that what you're saying? You said it's 6 million. You said the house it cost you 6.
I don't think so.
Well, it's got to go up. Materials go up. Labor goes up a little bit here.
Well, it must.
Little.
I don't know. I haven't had it appraised, so
Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
It's free and clear, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay. Well, I don't know if it pays to move. That's the thing with when you get roots. Plus, you have your friends there. You know where everything is.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you got the bad side and the good side. It's like it's growing so big. It's going to be a little Manila one of these days.
Now, how do you travel?
Traffic's getting worse.
That's the next question. So,
I
do you travel?
think traffic's worse here, though, from what I just experienced this morning coming
traffic is
here.
very bad here.
So
traffic is not as bad in Angeles City. What do you use to get around? Do you have a car?
I have a car and a scooter.
Okay. What kind of scooter do you use?
Yamaha, Mio gear.
Oh, Mio, a little one. Okay.
Yeah, 125.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. It's perfect. You just like the smaller bikes.
Yeah.
But
I don't like the Honda. The Honda that I rented, I don't like.
You don't like
Hondas are
Honda
more top.
125s,
They're top
click.
heavy.
So
The Yamaha, you can throw it around.
It might be the box. The
Eh,
box throws off the center of gravity.
Yeah, maybe. I got a box on my Yamaha.
You have a box
though.
too? Okay,
Yeah.
so you like the Mio.
Yeah.
All right, so that's interesting. Okay, and you're right now you rented a Click 125 for
Right.
here, and you can feel the difference.
Yeah.
But you're 6 foot. You're a pretty big guy for a 125.
Yeah,
Pretty
but
tall.
it gets me where I'm going. And, I'm not Mario Andretti. I'm not going to be doing 100, 120 kilometers down the road.
Yeah.
60 is about my max.
Yeah, I got to slow down because I keep getting into accidents.
I got to give you some lessons on how to ride
The problem
ride a
is I'm
bike.
aggressive driver. Okay, I was aggressive in the States. I'm aggressive here. I don't have any patience. I literally don't. I've not learned patience. In the 3.5 years I've been here, I still have not learned patience. Okay, I have a hard time with patience. I have to catch myself because even in lines I go, oh my God, come on already,
Yeah.
Like I have I have a patient problem.
No, I'm aggressive too. I mean,
Are you?
I pass on the right just like the rest of them, or I'll pass on the left if that's the
It's
opening.
more dangerous on the left, I've noticed.
Well, wherever the opening is, that's where I'm
Yeah.
going.
So, and you don't have accidents?
No, I've never had an accident.
See, now I've had.
I had an accident, a small accident on my Harley Davidson back in the States, but that's because I was stupid. I was with a group of people. We're riding, I forget where we were going, but there were a bunch of bikers parked along the way, and I'm on a fat boy. And I'm going slow, but I'm looking over at all the bikes.
Yeah.
And my boss's wife stopped right in front of me,
And you didn't.
and I didn't
catch
see
it.
her until I
you
turned.
hit your boss's wife.
And I slammed on the brakes, and I just tapped her, but then I went this way.
Oh, so she didn't get hurt.
She didn't get hurt. I think I cracked a light or chipped a fender or
But
something.
did you have road rash or anything like
No,
that?
no.
So that's good.
And I had a
That's
rider
heavy
on.
bike.
I had a rider on the back too.
Oh,
and
really?
We both just kind of fell over.
Your weight went to the right or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
they looked. You don't know because it happens so fast. But they might have looked to see what did you bump.
Yeah.
And if the passenger moves to the right or the left, it throws you right
No, we
off.
fell to the left.
Fell to the left. Yeah.
So
Carolyn did that to me once. She wanted to know what was taking so long. We were stuck in traffic. We weren't moving, and she wanted to know what's taking so long. So did I. It was like, what's going on? We're behind a van. We can't see forward.
Right.
It's like solid van. You can't see through the windows
hate
or anything.
that.
And so we both leaned to the left, and I go, don't lean. Too late. Because and Harley's heavy, so.
yeah.
You don't have to. Doesn't take much if you.
Were you on a Harley?
No.
Oh.
But I'm just saying a Harley's
yeah.
heavier than a.
Yeah.
I think I was on a PCX.
I miss my Harley.
I bet, but.
I always tease my wife, I'm going to buy a Harley. No.
I want the 3-wheel ones. Goldwing, I think they
Oh,
call
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's what I want. So I won't fall over.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to fall over.
Wait, is Goldwing, isn't that Honda? That might be the Honda
It might be the
three-wheeler.
Honda 3-wheel.
Yeah.
But you just don't like the click. I mean, they make other bikes. But I'll be honest, the Yamaha NMAX is a great
I
bike.
had a Honda Shadow, was it? 1100 cc.
Oh.
And that was top heavy too. I remember I sold that to a friend of mine, and then I bought the Harley, the Fat Boy. What a difference.
Well, that's a very low bike. Heavier tires, wider tires. Engine's low, too. It's a lower bike.
Yeah,
So, yeah, when you put the center, it makes a big difference, the center of gravity.
yeah.
It's you can lean more one way or the other.
Yeah, the Harley was so much easier to
Yeah.
maneuver.
Yeah, that's one of the problems I see with.
And then I sold that, the Fat Boy, and I bought a Road Glide
Oh, okay.
with the saddlebags and everything.
Oh, that sounds nice too.
I took a nice trip, solo trip, all by myself. I went from Los Angeles up to San Francisco, saw my dad who lived up there in San
Yeah.
Carlos. I went up through, I think, Lake Tahoe and through Utah and Colorado,
Oh, nice.
Wyoming, South Dakota, and I came
Oh, you
back
did a
down,
pretty long trip.
ended up in through Vegas in Needles. It was hotter than hell too in Needles.
Yeah, well, it's hot right here now.
I pulled over at Needles, and I could see on my hand. Okay, I forgot we have a delay.
Yeah.
I could see on my hand, it was like bubbling. It was like the blood was boiling.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's scary.
So, anyways.
Oh my God. Yeah,
So I hydrated myself, and then continued on
gotta
to
wear
L.A.
gloves and arm covers.
I only got pulled over once by a cop. He was going the other way, and I was flying down this way in Colorado. I don't know if he had radar, if he just knew I was going fast. He pulled me over and he gave me a warning. That was nice.
Well, that was good.
And there was one scary moment I had. I think it was going through Yellowstone Park.
Buffalo.
There was construction on the road, so traffic was stopped, and there were bison from here to
I had a problem with the bison too in Yellowstone.
from here
That's
to like that first tree. That's how close they were. And I'm on a red Harley, and that bison's looking at me, and I'm pretty scared.
It sees a person, it sees a human, and it sees red.
Yeah,
They don't have very good sight,
yeah,
but they'll come over and they get very aggressive.
yeah. No,
They can be.
he didn't bother me, thank goodness.
I had a red Jeep Cherokee, red, very bright red, and
Yeah.
we had a problem in Yellowstone also.
Yeah.
We had a bison. I kept backing up. Luckily, nobody was behind me, so I kept backing away because this keep coming forward. And I'm like, I literally had to turn around and hit it and back up pretty far,
Oh, wow.
several hundreds of feet, for him to leave us alone.
Yeah.
He was going to attack the car.
Yeah. Yeah, I was ready to jump off the bike.
Well, that wouldn't do you any good. They're fast. They're
No, but
2,000 pounds.
He would probably hit the bike, not me.
maybe because that's what they don't see too well. But yeah, you
So,
try. That's
anyway,
true.
so that was fun.
I think Ray's asking me how's my injury. It hurts. I still have road rash, and it's healing, but slowly. I put dressing on it twice a day.
You guys, you should tell him when this happens again, go to the frickin' hospital and let him clean it properly.
You know, I just don't. I'm not a person that runs to the hospital when I have a problem because I've
That's
been
not
through
a
lot.
problem. That was a major injury.
It didn't seem like a major injury.
It sure looked like one.
It felt like one, but I have a lot of things here because I've been through so many accidents. So I have special bacterial soap, that'll clean the wound, and then I have like 3-in-1 Vaseline type stuff that has.
Did you find you had the same problem with the like gravel and stuff in your?
Well, I didn't look at it. I can't see it that well, but I just washed it really good and scrubbed it. Okay, even though it hurt like hell, but I scrubbed it to make sure it's clean. Last time I didn't clean it. All I did was wipe it with a paper napkin. Can't use napkin here, so they use what do they call it? There goes the C-Max again. We're losing it. So
they call it tissue.
Tissue. So I used the tissue and cleaned it with the tissue. You can't say napkin here because that's a feminine product.
Yeah. And guys, don't take C-Max because it
C-Max
obviously
really
doesn't
works.
work.
Actually, it does work. It works really well. I remember a lot of things in the past that I had forgotten, so it brings back memories and information, especially when I dream. It's very interesting. But anyway, I didn't clean it. I didn't scrub it with soap or anything or clean it right away. This time I did, and it healed over, but it's scabbed. But it's scabbed over the dirt and the rock. That's where the problem was. Okay, this time,
then it got infected.
And I didn't put anything on it. I put nothing on it. All I did was I didn't even put a cover over it. Nothing. So what happens was dirt and rock in my skin, and that led to bacteria going into forced it into side in the muscle, and it was more on the knee. This one's more on the side of the leg.
Right.
So yeah, it is what it is.
How'd this one happen?
Dog chased me. So I had a dog chasing me who was trying to bite my left leg, okay? And he's got pretty close. But it wasn't a very big dog, and I could have just hit it, but, speeded up and got away. But the problem is I was coming to a stop, okay? And so I had to slow down, and the dog was catching up. And then a second dog joined in, a bigger dog, like a Rottweiler or something. It was a bigger, meaner dog, okay? And so I looked to the left. There was no lights on the left. I looked to the right real quick, and then I gunned it to go through the intersection without stopping, try to keep on moving before this dog caught up with me. And when I looked to the right, there was no headlights, and it was at nighttime, of course. And then it caught my mind. I saw something without headlights moving towards me. So I kept to the left side, on the wrong side of the traffic, so I kept on the left side rather than go on the right. And I'm looking, trying to see what the hell's coming at me, because they ride here without their lights. They take the light bulbs out to save fuel.
Yeah.
Okay, the stupidest thing at nighttime.
Ridiculous.
I know. So it was two bikes. I thought it was a petty cart, but it was two bikes, and they were catching up to me. So cars were starting to come towards me. So when I looked to the right, I guess I moved a little bit, shifted the weight and and I started drifting to the right. And before I know it, I clipped a curb. I clipped the curb a little bit, and that knocked me over.
How fast were you going?
Not very fast, but fast enough. I don't know how many kilometers, but maybe 10. It wasn't very fast.
10, 20?
Yeah, 10, 20 kilometers. It wasn't very fast. It's just that the bike rolled with my leg underneath it and dragged me. That was the bad part. All right. So, are you happy in Angeles City?
Yeah.
But it's grown a lot. Are you happy with the way it's grown and everything's okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Especially our area, it's really growing.
So you're happy at home because it's quieter.
Yeah. Very quiet subdivision.
That's good.
I like that.
Not roosters. No loud
Dogs.
karaoke. Dogs?
Dogs. We have 4.
Oh, why so many?
We had 5. One passed away.
It just seems too many.
We have 4. Well, actually, 2 of them are from the mother who just passed away.
Oh, okay.
And then 2 are rescues.
Oh, okay.
And then we have 2 cats.
You got a menagerie. Yeah. All right, so.
And then one of the neighbors, I think he has 2. And then another one has 2 or 3 right across. And then the one to my right has 2 or 3.
Oh.
So we could, and people love to walk down our street, and there's an empty lot at the end. They cut through, which takes them to the other street behind us. And they love to stroll and take that route. And as soon as they do, all the dogs are barking. That drives me crazy.
Yeah, I have behind me a whole pile of dogs. I don't know how many, but I can hear them in the morning.
Yeah.
Every morning. I mean, like 7 a.m., they just all go crazy. I don't know if they're feeding them or what, but it sounds like a dozen dogs. It just sounds like, and they're all loud. And then also in the evening, twice a day.
Yeah, probably might be feeding time.
I think it's feeding. That's what it is. But it's just crazy. Now, I was going to ask you something else. Weather-wise, what's the weather? Is there a difference between Dumaguete and Angelo City?
I just got here, so I couldn't tell you.
Hot as hell here.
It's hot in Angeles.
Is it?
Yeah, we get hot.
Do you have power outages?
Not like we used to.
Okay.
In fact, we had one today at our hotel.
Here?
Yeah.
Yes, very often here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, very often.
And then they turned the generator on, and then it seemed like we had another outage, or maybe they were switching. I don't know.
They could. It shouldn't have been much of a difference when we switched, but
Yeah,
we have outages here way too often in Duma.
I am upset at the hotel for 2 reasons. One, there's no hot water.
Why?
That's what I asked the front counter today. She said, I'll send somebody up, take a look. And then 2, I was trying to watch YouTube on the TV. It's an Android TV, and it kept like pausing.
So they're on satellite, and maybe it's not feeding properly?
Maybe. I don't know what the problem is. So
maybe.
That's not too good.
I have problems with internet here, so.
But they have free breakfast. That was nice.
You're at the
Essentia.
Essentia. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they do have a free breakfast, and it's a decent breakfast. I mean, if you're there for a week, it gets old, but for a couple days,
it's all
fine.
Filipino food, but
Mostly.
I usually only have eggs and toast and coffee anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's
They
okay.
still give you a little ticket.
no, I just show you my room key.
You show the root key. Used to give you tickets.
Yeah.
So I had a friend that stayed there, Hawkeye. He stayed there for a month. So I'd go every morning, and he'd have 2 tickets. He'd have 2 for him and someone else.
That's the one we were talking to before about stocks.
Hawkeye, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Remember I told you
he's
I
into stocks.
screwed up on SanDisk?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He knows stocks.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
He gets into the metal stocks. He buys mining stock.
Right.
We were talking about that because he's into mining stock, which is actually better than buying precious metals.
Anyway, I interrupted you. You were talking about
Well, actually,
Hawkeye.
you're on peptides.
Yeah.
Now, what peptides
Well,
are you?
I just read Atrutide.
Just read it. Okay.
And I got to thank you for that because you're the one that turned me on to it.
Right.
I weighed 242 when I started back. November 30th is when I started. And now I'm at 189
And we're talking pounds.
pounds.
And 242?
242.
And 189.
189.
Now, are you still taking it?
Yes. I take.
Why did you bring me back a couple bottles? I'm curious.
Because I have too much of it.
How much?
I have 2 more vials at home.
30? 30 milligrams?
Yeah,
Or
30
smaller?
milligram.
Oh, yeah.
So-
You need to go on. Are you at the point of maintenance?
Well, I decreased from 40 to 30 last week, and I decided
lose weight.
I didn't really lose weight this last week.
No?
I stayed the same, so I took 30 again, actually 32. That's 5 milligrams.
32 units.
Yeah. And so I'll see next week if I lose.
Eventually, you're
'cause
going to go
I-
down to about 10 or 5 units.
Yeah. 'Cause
Eventually.
I
You
want
gotta
to
weed down.
I want to
Yeah.
lose another 5 to 10 pounds.
That's not difficult to do, though.
And then once
It will
I do,
naturally do it. It's going to be very slow. You might lose 2
if
pounds
I lose
in a month.
if I lose a little bit of weight next week, then I'll probably drop it down to
Yeah.
4 milligrams, which is probably 40 units.
Probably should drop a little bit lower than that, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you want to you titrate up, and then you titrate back down when you reach your.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not something you would actually go off.
No.
It's something you continue to use.
Because it'll continue to control my blood sugar because I'm type 2 diabetic.
Okay.
My blood sugar was out of
Have
control.
you noticed a difference?
Oh, much. I
Tell us about that.
I used to take Humalog 25 mix. It's
Uh-huh.
an insulin shot twice a day. I used to take 30 units morning, 30 units night.
Oh.
My
So you
blood-
had injection.
Yeah.
Oh.
My blood sugar used to be in the 250 range,
That's a very
between
high.
2
That's
and
very,
250,
very, very
pretty
high.
consistently.
Very, very high.
Yeah. And since I took Retta, probably maybe 2 months into Retta, I no longer take the insulin.
Great.
My blood sugar is normal.
What is it? Do you know the number?
It ranges from 80 to 120.
Perfect.
I have a sensor here.
Oh, okay. So it tells you all the time.
Freestyle. This is a Freestyle Libra 3, which you cannot get in the Philippines. This belonged to my dad, but he passed away last
I'm
month.
sorry.
So
Last month. Oh, I'm
he
sorry.
had some stuff, and so I took it. So
Can you
and
get
there's,
that without a prescription?
I'm trying to find the. Oh, here it is.
Oh, it's a meter that
It's
tells
a meter, and it automatically reads.
you. So you can watch
See,
it.
right now it's high because I had
breakfast.
I had breakfast and
Yeah.
I had jam on
But
my
But
toast.
that's not terribly high.
Okay, no, it's not.
250 is.
But if you look at my review history, average glucose.
That's pretty cool. It shows you all that.
I can't read. Wait, need my
You can't read
glasses.
it.
My average in 7 days is 103.
Oh, I see it has gauge like up and down. Okay. Average 103. That's really
14 days, 107.
good. That's excellent.
And 30 days, 105.
I love it. So what's
Yeah.
going to happen? How often do you change that sensor?
2 weeks.
And do you have
15
more?
days.
How many sensors do
I
you
have one more left, and then I have to go back to the Freestyle Libra 2, which they do sell here in the Philippines.
And what's the difference?
The sensor's a little bigger,
Huh?
and you actually have to hold the meter up to the sensor to get the reading. That's
Okay.
it. That's it.
So you actually have to get a different sensor and.
I have the other sensor
Oh, you have it.
because I've been using the Libra 2.
Oh, you get that on Lazada?
Yeah, you can buy it on Lazada.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to check
Yeah.
that out. Okay. I might-
Freestyle Libra, Libre,
All right.
2.
I'll ask you when we get back
Yeah,
out.
okay.
I'll write it down. So that sounds cool because I
Yeah.
just do it the old way where you prick.
I do
Each-
both. Actually, I do both.
Why?
Well, the sensor, I forget what they call it. It doesn't get as deep as when you prick your finger.
So it has a needle in it, and you're
it
putting
has
it
a,
on.
It has a needle, but there's a layer right under your skin that's like watery.
Okay.
It reads that. And then when you prick the finger with the blood, that gives
So it's
you...
not reading the blood; it's reading the water on the Libra.
Yeah. Sometimes, depending on the sensor, sometimes they match pretty close, but sometimes they're way off.
How do you find it being off one way or the other all the time, or is it
It's usually off maybe 20 milligrams, is it? Milligrams? I don't know. 20 points.
20 points? Is it always on the high or the low side?
The sensor usually reads you lower.
Okay.
The finger reads you higher.
Interesting. So the blood's more accurate.
Yeah. And then I enter everything in the Chat GPT, so it keeps a log.
Oh, really?
Every
And it
day,
remembers you.
Every day I keep a log. I give it my sensor reading, my finger reading. I take my blood pressure every day.
Don't you find chat?
And then I do my blood pressure standing for 1
We're going to
minute.
go into blood pressure for a minute. Oh, standing. You do it different.
Stand for 1 minute and then take your blood pressure again to see what the difference is, because it will lower your blood pressure.
When you sit.
No, when
You stand?
when I'm sitting resting, I take it.
Yeah.
And let's say I'm 130 over 80.
Okay.
When I stand up, I stand up for a minute, and then I take it again, still standing,
Yeah.
and then I'll be like 120 over 79.
So when you stand, it goes down.
Yes.
That's because of the movement. That's
The
not so much-
movement
I
and the
don't-
blood flows
yeah,
down.
I think it's more the movement.
Yeah.
So did you have hypertension? Did you have high blood pressure?
Yes, I was taking
Amlodipine.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
taking that.
How much?
I got
what
off
milligram?
5, and
Twice a day or
no,
once?
once a day.
Okay.
No, wait. Yeah, once a day.
Okay.
And I stopped taking that 5 weeks ago,
Very good.
and
And you're at what level now?
I'm normal, 120 over 80.
Yeah. Isn't that
roughly.
great?
Yeah.
But you'll still have to. Now the peptide is not a medicine. It's a supplement, so it's not like a medicine. It doesn't have side effects. But you will have to continue on a maintenance. To
Oh
keep
yeah,
that.
I know. No, I expected
A lot of people
it's a lifetime thing.
Yes, it is, and a lot of people think, "Oh, I'll just get off of retatrutide and I'm done." But it does other things too.
Yeah.
Your mitochondria.
Well, the main thing is blood pressure and blood sugar.
Yes, that's what it was created for.
The weight is
The weight
secondary.
the weight is, yeah, it's a side effect.
You know.
But it does other things too besides that. Have you studied it? It does.
No, but I've heard.
If you have better health, it helps your mitochondria. If you have better health and you keep on a low blood pressure and a low blood sugar and a low weight, okay, other things fall in place. You get healthier, so you're able to fight off diseases. Okay, your colds won't last or flus won't last as long.
Yeah.
And they're saying because of all of that, it helps with cancer cells. Now, cancer cells are in everybody. A child has cancer
Yeah, I
cells.
remember
You're
you told
born
me
with
that
cancer
before.
cells.
Yeah.
But your body is strong enough to fight off the bad cells. They're bad blood cells, red cells, okay? They're infected red cells. That's all cancer is. And your body can naturally fight it off when you're younger. But as we get older, it's called telomeres. Your telomeres shorten, okay? And they're not as effective in fighting off, which affects your mitochondria, which affects fighting off the cancer cells. And you start producing more bad cells, cancer cells like infected cells.
Right.
And when you get too many of them, that's when they say, okay, you have cancer.
Right.
Of course, in the States, in a lot of first world countries, they've made a business out of it by doing, chemo, radiation, things like that.
Which I would refuse to do.
Of course. But see, if you're on Retta, you may, I'm not going to guarantee this, but you may not need it. You may not have a problem because your infected red cells will be killed by your natural mitochondria because you're healthier and your telomeres.
I know maybe most of your listeners have seen your cancer video.
Yeah.
Because he had cancer before and he beat
cancer.
it. In fact, I was going to suggest to you to retitle that video because they're hard to find when they all just say the Goldfinger Minute.
Right.
I would retitle it just cancer free, and then they can search it a lot easier.
And I have to be very careful because YouTube's, when you talk about things, you have to talk about for yourself. You can't tell everybody else that they'll be cancer free.
My cancer journey or something like that.
Yeah, you have to talk about it yourself in a first world, first person narrative, okay? Because if I say you'll be cured by doing this, boom, I gotta, you get a check mark. You get 3 of those. You get 3 violations, and you're off the air. They're very particular about that in politics, so you have to be very careful.
Go Trump.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking about going on other sites. There's a couple other sites that I keep, and there's a couple different ones, that they allow you to talk about what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
Without.
But if any of your listeners are interested in retatrutide, I strongly suggest you give it a try.
It's the number one peptide.
You'll lose weight. You'll lose your appetite. You won't feel hungry at all.
No.
You'll burn fat from the inside out.
Did you have side effects when you first started?
When I first started, no. I eventually got up to 60 units a day.
Okay.
I had side effects with that. I had the sensitive skin where it felt like sandpaper if you touched me.
I remember you telling me that.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't like that at all.
No.
So I backed down my dosage.
And that solved it.
That solved it. That got rid of it.
And you continued to lose weight?
I continued to lose weight.
All right.
My perfect spot, I think, was 40 units.
Okay.
For losing weight.
Without having any
I didn't
side
really
effects,
need more than that.
Well, Dean will be here. In fact, it says right there, welcome, Denny and Dean. Dean will be here at any minute. He's actually late. He's supposed to have been here 10 minutes ago. And we'll be talking more about peptides when he gets here.
Okay.
He's specifically going to talk about, let's see, irritable bowel syndrome. I talked to him about IBS, okay?
Okay.
And I have a lot of friends and family, actually, that have IBS. And there are cures for I should say there are cures, but there are things you could take for IBS that will help. And speak of the devil, come on in.
Hi.
Dean's in the house. We were just talking about peptides,
Yeah.
and I was just talking about how we were going to talk about IBS and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So,
Denny.
All right, Dean.
Hi, Dean. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, go ahead and have a seat. Let me make sure you're in the picture. You have to sit very close in order for you to be in the picture. And it'll show it up in a minute.
In 5, 4.
Yeah. This guy has Stello, so he uses Stello for the. So you need to get a little closer. Let's see if I can. I might have to change something. Can you guys get a little closer? You
I don't
have
think
to,
we can get any closer than this.
Come on, hug each other. Okay, okay. Let me adjust the picture. But you guys can
Maybe
talk
if
a
you
little bit.
can you zoom out just a little?
I could do several things. Well, let me
okay.
try and fix that. Okay. So So during that time while I'm fooling with it.
Maybe if I sit back a little bit, it's better.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Let me just play with it. Just give me a second here. So we're going to do the guest camera. So, Dean, tell us a little bit about how you learned about peptides and.
Well, actually, initially learned about them from you.
Right.
And then I just started doing all kinds of
Do
research
this.
and have become, I don't know, I guess
Barely get you in.
pretty knowledgeable dealing with peptides. So.
Can't really get you in. So let me try this. Let me try moving the camera.
There.
That's better.
Perfect.
I mean, there's some peptides
There
that
we
I
go.
just don't focus on because they're more of the niche bodybuilding type crowd,
Yeah.
and that's just not where our focus
All
is
right.
at, nor where I want to focus on. So
All right, and I need to make sure of your sound. So go ahead. I didn't look at
test
that.
1, 2.
Yeah, I need to bring you up. So I think you're on mic 2. So let me bring you up.
Am I on
Let me-
test 1, 2? Test. Looks good.
Yeah, it's good. I'll bring it all the way up. Actually, I need to bring you up more. All right, so we were just talking about peptides, and we are talking about how Denny's been on Retta, and it helped him with his hypertension and also blood sugar, and he's no longer taking injections for blood sugar.
Well,
What
that's
was
good.
the product you were taking for?
Humalog 25 mix.
Yeah, well, I don't know it. Okay, but he doesn't take that anymore, and you're doing very well on your blood
Yeah.
pressure and blood sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This took about
yes.
4 months, I believe.
Yeah.
That's pretty fast. That's pretty good.
No more diabetic medicine and no more blood pressure medicine.
It's two of the great things about retatrutide compared to the other GLP ones like
Yeah.
semaglutide and tirzepatide.
I still take a pill for cholesterol, and
The
I
statin.
still take. Well, actually, it is a diabetic pill called Jardiance,
Yeah.
but it's
Okay.
also for kidney health.
Okay.
My kidney doctor wants me to stay on that, so that's fine.
Now, we were just starting in about IBS, and IBS is a problem with several of my, let me go back to the customers.
You have IBS?
I researched it on AI.
Yeah.
I don't have IBS, but I forget what they called it. It's similar. And actually, I don't have it anymore.
There's more than one type of IBS.
Yeah,
actually.
there's
Yeah.
2 or 3
Okay,
types.
so explain to us what are the 2 or 3, because you don't know.
I don't know. I don't know the difference between them. I just know that there's several
There's
peptides
IBS,
that
and
help
then
to
there's
address it.
IBS-D for diarrhea, and then there's, I forget the other
And one
ones.
of them is retatrutide that addresses that.
It's that interesting. So
Yeah.
IBS. So
Maybe
how does
that's-
retatrutide do that?
Well, because it reduces the gut motility, so the speed at which things are moving through the system. So therefore you get less cramping, usually less, diarrhea and things like that you don't normally experience with IBS. But
Okay.
it really does change the picture. And then for you, what you said, controls your insulin resistance, which is controlling your blood sugar,
Right.
and then it controls your blood pressure.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it was actually designed for, blood pressure and blood sugar.
Yeah.
But they're finding that because you take care of the hypertension and the blood sugar and you lost weight, those three things together
Yeah.
help with other health issues.
Oh, huge.
And because you won't need as much medications for pain or inflammation or other
Right.
things. And then we were just talking about that it may, in effect, help you with things with cancer cells. Because we were just talking about that, because you strengthen your mitochondria and your telomeres, and you're able to fight it off better. Because I think we all have cancer as a child. I was reading that we actually have bad cells. We're born with bad cells for birth, but our body's able to fight it off.
Yeah.
Okay, but as we get older, we lose the ability to fight them off. And when you have too many bad cells, which are red blood cells, and your body can't fight it off, then they title you as having cancer. And basically, if you're in good health, low blood pressure, low blood sugar, and not heavy,
Yeah.
you naturally could fight off diseases.
Yeah.
So even flu or colds or anything else.
Well, because as you age too, your mitochondria health is more important than ever, and that's the power plant of everything that you do. Really,
Okay.
All the ATP, which
Now
is
there were other
adenosine
items they said
triphosphate.
for IBS too. When I went on chat yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
there was other things to help with IBS.
Yeah.
What were they?
Well, BPC 157.
Which is all inflammation.
Yeah.
I tried that, just one vial, mind you, but nothing. I didn't feel anything from it, so I didn't continue.
Well,
I'm losing
a long time for BPC 157 to actually. I mean, you'd need to be on it for months.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go this way. I'm going to lose my green screen, but that's just the way it is.
I just felt it didn't do anything, so I don't want to pay for it anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
peptides are expensive,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They really are.
Sorry, I'm moving the screen around a little
But when you look at what it costs for big pharma drugs, it's very cheap, actually, in comparison.
Yeah, well, it depends on how
But
many
if you're-
peptides you're taking, too.
Yeah.
I mean, like Goldfinger was 16 peptides. You got to be a millionaire to afford that.
bit. But I'm not paying the price you're paying.
That's true.
But it is costing me about 10,000 pesos a month. I
Yeah.
figured out.
Yeah.
My costs. I'm on quite a few, yes.
Wow.
But I'm healthier.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Well, that's good.
I have a little more weight to lose. Not a lot, 15, 20
You
pounds.
look healthy.
But I still have a belly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So do I. That's what I want to get
Maybe that'll
rid of.
never go away. I mean, for me, I don't think it'll ever go away.
You know, I was amazed because we were in the U.S. I used to wear a
I'm going to
30
get both of you to move over just an inch because I'm going to catch this way.
this
So
way.
move your chair just an inch.
Oh, okay.
Just an inch. Because that way I can get rid of this black line. Go ahead. I'm just being a perfectionist. You know me.
When I was in the States, I had to buy new clothes because I was 38 waist, and my pants were falling off if I didn't have a belt on.
Yeah, well,
And-
we were all young once.
So anyway, we're at a Target store because I'm cheap.
We
And
all are.
I try on a pair of 36, and I hope these fit, and they were loose.
That's amazing, isn't it?
So I told my daughter, go grab a pair of 34s. I put them on. They fit perfectly. That's what I'm wearing right now.
When was this?
34-inch. This was
So
a
you-
month ago.
So you were in the States
Yeah,
recently. Okay.
yeah.
Ah.
And I haven't worn a size 34 in who knows how
God, I
many
wish I
years.
could wear a 34. I'm almost there.
I got to tell
Probably
you,
junior high.
the other day when Anthony walked in, I'm like, I wasn't
that's like
sure.
Tony
I wasn't
came
sure
over.
at first it was
It
him.
was him because he lost so much.
he
50
lost so
pounds.
much weight. Yes, his face
Changed.
you could tell definitively. Yeah, his body
Carolyn
too.
was
but-
showing me pictures of me and her a year ago, and I'm going, "Oh God, erase those." I mean, really, I had
don't-
man boobs. I had no shirt on. I had my face was huge.
Yeah.
Well,
Ralph,
that's the first place you
you
lose
know?
weight is your face.
Yes, it seems that way.
You know?
Yeah, you really
I'm going to
look
let you two talk.
so different.
I'm going to step out for a second because I need to use.
The
I took a
CR.
diuretic. I took a diuretic, and I've drinking 2 cups of coffee already. So,
I did too this morning, but
so
I think
I'll let
it
you
was at
guys
6
chat.
a.m.
So you can talk a little bit about the IBS and what other ones besides that. So you said BBC 157, but I
Yep.
know there's about 2 more. I'll be
Yeah.
right back, guys. They'll hear you.
Okay.
I just got to use this restroom.
So there's a. I
No.
looked on. Hey, Mr. Sniffer.
I'm interested in 2 peptides. One is GHKCU,
Yep.
and the other is
hair, skin.
tesamorelin. I'm going to do one of them. I'm leaning towards tesamorelin.
What's your purpose? What are you trying to do?
Well, I heard tesamorelin also helps lose some fat,
Yep. Visceral fat.
better
Yep.
sleep,
Yes.
which I
You
want.
need to take it in the evening.
Yeah.
About 30 minutes
Yeah.
before bed. Yep.
I think that's about all I'm
Yeah,
looking for.
I mean, definitely. If that's your purpose, tesamorelin. Yeah.
Einstein, come here. Come on.
So, what it talks of what ChatGPT talked about was the gut motility mainly, but then they're also about because the rapid transit of the foods through can cause it will really irritate your bowels. And so it reduces diarrhea or urgency to cramping after meals.
What's IBS-C?
Let's see. IBS-C. Let's see. Yeah, I think there's like 3 or 4 different kinds.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did I go past it? Maybe I did.
I mean, IBS is not a great subject to talk about, but,
No, but-
people deal with it.
Well,
The
yeah.
problem I was having back when I had the problem was I'd end up going to the CR 4 or 5 times in a 2-hour window.
At night or
No, in the morning.
In the morning. Oh, okay.
And it would start out as firm
And go to diarrhea.
and eventually get looser and looser, yes. And then I'd be fine for the rest of the day.
And since you started retatrutide,
It
That's-
seems to have gone away, yeah.
Are you still going to the bathroom? You're not going to the bathroom often?
I still,
I got you water.
thank you.
I still 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
Usually.
I find it annoying. Lately, I notice I go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and I have to wake up.
Oh, in the middle of the night, I'm up 2 or 3 times also just to
Yeah.
pee.
Yeah, so you
You
have
know.
BPH.
Is there a
Yeah.
peptide for that? I swear.
There we
No,
go.
it's
Number
a
17.
couple of other things. The main peptides that are involved are KPV, BPC 157, TB 500,
Yeah.
and GHKCU.
I'm taking those, but it's not
need to
doing
be
much
taken.
good.
Well, because you need to. There's another compound you need to take along with it, and
Yeah.
it's called DIM. Actually, there's 2 of them.
DIM?
DIM. I can't remember what it stands for.
Doesn't matter.
But you on Lazada, if you search for DIM, it will bring it up. And there's major
It's a
companies.
peptide?
No, it's not a peptide. It's a supplement.
They
And
also say finasteride is good to help.
I take finasteride. It doesn't do any good.
Yeah. I used to take it
You
too.
know, that's for hair, too. It's for hair loss, finasteride.
Yeah, but it didn't do too good.
It did for me.
Too good.
I have lots of hair. It did for me, but
it does. It takes about. My understanding is it takes about 6 months.
DIM.
DIM and
Let me
one
put
other.
that in my
I'll
notes.
have to get back to you what the other one is. It's actually I can look it up since.
Tony just sent
'Cause
me
I
a
can-
text. He says, we were just talking about it. I'll lower my dose to 10 units, he says. How many days should I go? So he's asking me questions. But he's saying he's taking creatine now as well.
Yeah, so he's going to retain some water, which is natural.
Okay, so creatine. But what's the purpose of creatine? I take it, but I don't remember why.
It loads the. I'm trying to remember what it loads. It loads the muscles with a compound that helps you to basically. It increases your endurance. Plus, as you age, you really need more creatine.
Does it
So-
does it lubricate the muscles? I think I read that it
Yes.
lubricates the
Yeah,
muscles.
it's
right?
like but it really helps if you're working out, and I know Tony works out a lot. So
Okay.
I can answer a question by double D, is it, or something like that? Double D Cree. When I first started retatrutide, I started at 0.5 milligrams. And then a week later, I went up to 1, and then 2, and then 3. Anyway, I ended up 40 units from a 30 milligram vial and 2 milliliters of BAC water. And then I took 30 or 40 units a week.
Yeah.
And that's where I was losing most of my weight. And now I've backed down.
There's always a sweet spot.
Now I've backed down. I'm at 30. And we're going to back down a little bit more
Yeah,
because
you'll
I'm
slowly
closer
back.
to my goal. So.
But you'll always take between 5 and 10 units.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, the other to take for the BPH is zinc picolinate.
Zinc picolinate.
Along with the other peptides, but it takes months to do this. What happens is, as you age, your body starts giving the wrong signal to the prostate. It's giving it a signal to grow rather than to stay normal size, and it's because of systemic inflammation and things
So
like that.
what did you tell me on?
So it's DIM, which is yeah.
Put this
Is there a
one-
peptide for eyes? Eyesight. Everything's fixable.
Dimethylmethane
I
or
won't remember anyway. And what are you supposed to take? You
dindolylmethane, 300 milligrams
300 milligrams
daily
in a pill.
Yep,
That's
in a pill.
DIM.
Yeah, DIM. And then the zinc picolinate. So those are the two you
Okay,
need to take.
I'm going to ask. Remind me that I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll
Zinc
write it
what?
down later.
Zinc picolinate.
How do you spell that?
You know what?
If
I
you-
used to take that a long time ago. The zinc.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
For other things too. I
Yeah,
don't
there's-
remember what.
Well, one thing that zinc is really good for is if you're taking GHKCU all the time, it will always bind with the copper and keep it from, you won't get any
Yeah,
copper
I used to take that a long
toxicity.
time ago. I don't remember why though. Mm.
Yeah. So zinc picolinate and DIM is dindolylmethane is what it's called. Dindolylmethane. Yeah.
I can just search DIM, though.
Yeah, if you just search DIM, you should
that
be able to find
Lozada?
it. Yep, that's Lozada, and it's
Okay.
300 milligram capsules, 120
I like
capsules
Lozada.
for
I'm a
basically
Lozada fan.
2,000 pesos.
Just about
I
everything.
hate Shopee.
I don't
I
do
don't like
shopping.
Shopee.
My
just-
wife and daughter, they love Shopee. And
I know. Carolyn loves Shopee. I don't do
The
Shopee.
reason I won't shop at Shopee is because you can't add Gcash, you can't add
Oh,
Maya or any of that, and every time I do it, it's a COD, and I don't like having to be prepared to pay
Right,
for something
exactly.
COD.
actually,
I
I
like
do
to
everything
pay.
COD.
Actually, you can.
I know you do.
You can do Gcash on Shopee. I've done Gcash on Shopee.
I've never been able to add it. I don't know where to add it.
Ask Carolyn. Carolyn's like the computer tech.
But
Everybody goes,
I like Lozada. If you got to return something, it's super simple.
Yeah.
and
It's the
they'll,
only thing
they'll
better.
pick it up at the house.
yeah, they will. But the only thing better than that actually is Amazon. Amazon is incredible. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell
it
you.
really
I'm
is.
still waiting for 2 orders from Amazon that Ninja something is
Yeah.
the delivery,
Yeah.
and they haven't delivered
You
it.
contact Amazon and they'll give you credit. If you don't get it, you just tell them I never got it.
Yeah,
and
well, I'll
they'll
wait
give
till I
you
get
credit.
home and see if it arrived. But
Yeah.
it was supposed to be here almost a
over a
week
period
ago.
of time, if they say they can't track it or they can't find it, they'll give you credit. Amazon's really good about returns.
Yeah.
I mean, they're better. They'll
Yeah.
actually give you the money before they receive the item back.
Yeah.
None of that. There's times when they'll just say, just keep the
Keep it.
item.
Like I'll sometimes I'll
Lazada does that too.
Yeah.
It depends
Oh,
on the
do they?
item. It does.
Yeah, it
depends
does.
on the item.
yeah, if it's 1,000 pesos or more, they're gonna say send it back.
Yeah,
but if it's a
sure.
couple hundred, they
Yeah.
won't bother.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them, both U.S. and Amazon. I use U.S. Amazon. I just finally became a Prime. Oh, that was a pain in the butt to become a Prime
Why?
because they wanted a U.S. address to become a Prime. They wouldn't take a Philippine address, and I'm using U.S. As the Amazon company I order from, and they ship here for free if you're over $49.
Right.
But you have to keep it under $200 in order not to pay a import fee.
Right.
So, in order to become a Prime, you can't be a Philippine address. You have to use a U.S. address and a U.S. bank account, and then once you get it, you could change it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have all that.
Or just
so
your shipping addresses. If you have your
change it
shipping
once-
address set in the app, then it always subjects any items
I know,
to
but you
that.
can't get Prime with a Philippine address.
I don't know.
Or a Philippine phone number.
I don't get Prime because I don't use it that often.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Me
be
neither.
cost
Yeah, I'm buying
effective
stuff
for
for the
me.
kids. I just bought they gave me an extra 26% off, and then I became a business partner, so I got another 5% off. And then if I ordered 5 at a time, I'm buying microscopes, but not microscopes
right.
like we.
No, I know.
The electronic.
I remember you
microscope,
talked about it. Yeah.
So I'm buying 30 of those things. Okay, and it adds up. 20. So I got 26% off because of Prime, which is quite a bit. As a business partner, I got another 5%. Got free shipping and ordered 5 or 6 at a time, so kept it under the $200. Okay, so I got free shipping, and when it got right down to it, basically I got it cheaper than ordering right from the manufacturer. Don't ask me how, but I contacted the manufacturer, and they can't even do as good deal. So how is that possible? I don't know. So it got down to under 1,500 pesos. What is that? 17 and 8, 25 bucks a piece.
Not much anymore.
$25, yeah.
At
So
$62 per
$25 for
dollar.
these electronic things is a lot cheaper than what I usually buy. This school can't handle computers or laptops or notebooks or things like that. They're not technically inclined to do all that. They don't even have the Wi-Fi for it. But these self-contained electronic magnifiers, which charge with a USB charger, they work independently. They don't need Wi-Fi or anything like that, and they're costing me $100 each for getting the tablets for all these kids. 30 tablets at $100 a piece. It's quite a bit. It's 3,000, but now it's only costing 25, and that's good for them.
That's cool.
And I'm getting some other things for them, flashcards. I'm just going to get them stuff for education, novels to read. Carolyn's working
Gone
on-
with the Wind.
Yeah, all those books, and the curriculum books for math, English, and science. So I'm working on that, and so I got book racks coming, Lazada, cheap. I mean, ridiculous. And then I also got a stand that handles the printer and one laptop. So a friend had a laptop that he bought brand new in the box, and he didn't like he's very particular about the color and video card. Okay. So it didn't meet his specifications. He's a expert in, he's a gamer. So he needed
Right.
high speed stuff. But it's a high end laptop. So he gave me like 15,000 off, brand new.
Wow.
So I said, okay, I'll buy that, brand new in the box. Okay. So I got that for the laptop, which is a very high end one, and it's an Android, but very high end, and it'll work with the printer. And I got the printer from a local.
What printer?
Epson, exactly the same as this one.
Okay.
L310. Yeah, L3210.
Yeah.
Color printer, laser, but it uses
Copier scanner?
the copier scanner. But they don't have internet, so it's not going to do them a whole lot on the.
True.
Yeah, it'll scan it.
They don't.
print it,
The
but
school, they don't have internet.
very poor internet, very
Very
low
poor.
power. They don't have a lot of power, so.
They have
got-
problems with power.
They'll just have a small transformer. They don't have the money to buy another one, and they need a bigger transformer from whoever the electrical supplier is. I'm not sure exactly, but
Probably Noreco too.
might be.
Yeah.
I don't know. And so we had to watch it because I want to get them fans, but I need to check the wattage on the fans. So we might end up going with solar fans or something of that nature. We'll see. It's a province school, 310 children.
Where's it at?
It's in Bakong, but not in the city, up in the hills.
Up in the hill-
Up in the
mountains.
hills. Small school, very poor. The students, the teachers don't have books to teach from. They don't even have blackboards. Okay? Yeah, only a couple of classrooms have, so I have to buy them blackboards too. So I'm buying, and then somebody goes, well, get the electronic boards, or get the erasable. No, they just need basic chalk, chalk eraser, green boards, okay? Big. So we're going to get those for them. We're just going to get them set up with basic stuff so that they can teach something to to the kids. And so science and math and things like that, flashcards for math and English and things like that. So they'll be set up. They'll be able to get some kind of an education, okay?
That's good. Yeah.
Because the private schools, they have all the money, okay? But this is a public school, and they get no money.
Yeah.
They don't even have a printer. They can't even print lessons. So we're going to set them up on the laptop. It's going to be set up with all kinds of lessons for everything. Carolyn knows how to do that. She'll put all the programs in there, and they can do math tests, English tests, writing skills.
How many teachers?
Well, there's 9 classrooms, so I'm assuming there's 9 teachers.
So they'll probably keep the laptop maybe in the teacher's lounge if they have one, where they can all use it.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be Wi-Fi, so it'll run on the printer. They could do that. Yeah, it's fine.
Having a teacher's lounge would be a luxury.
What's that?
Having a teacher's lounge would be a luxury.
Yeah,
up
they
there.
just don't have. They don't have it. You know,
Yeah.
They do have a very small room, which you could call it's a very small room. It's pretty much packed with stuff that's left over. It's piled.
I know I hadn't seen one in years, but I can't remember which school it was at that we went to where I saw a xerographic machine. You remember the xerographics that they would to print copies?
What's zero graphics?
They'd put the thing over a cylinder and turn the thing, and it would
that's
make
with
copies.
like the blue ink that we
Yeah,
we used to smell.
Oh my God. Get high. Yeah, get high.
I was like, I hadn't seen one of those in 30 years.
The other day, it was amazed me because I pull out my card to charge it, and they take out from under the counter the slide where you put your card in, and they put a 2-peeper with an actual carbon paper.
Yeah.
And they're sliding it back
Right.
and forth to make an imprint of the
Right.
card. I'm like, I haven't seen that in so long. I forgot they even had it.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
I mean, everybody's electronic, but not this store.
Yeah.
You know, they still have it here. They still have carbon paper here.
Yeah.
They use
Lots
it all the
of
time.
carbon paper,
Yeah,
yeah.
They use it all the time. It's like stepping back in time here. It's very interesting. It is.
30 years.
Yeah, sometimes more.
Yeah.
You know, I saw someone using a typewriter with keys and ribbon. Okay, at the barangay.
No,
They were literally typing, and it wasn't even electric. It wasn't even electric like a Selectric.
Yeah.
It was a manual typewriter.
a manual typewriter.
with the thing pops up with the ribbon.
Yeah.
You know, pops up each time. I'm like, look at her. Are you kidding me? Typing? And then, yeah.
Oh, that you know who does that? The across from the BI, the lawyer's office.
The lawyer's
that's
office?
right across. They when they're typing up things, they're
I mean, even a Selectric typewriter would
Yeah,
be.
they don't
Remember
even
the
have a-
Selectric too? They were awesome. They were very quick.
I got that when I get my car registered. I go this all-in-one place where they check the smog, and then you can buy the cheap insurance, and then
All right.
they have an LTO. Well, the cheap insurance place, they these typewriters, and she's literally using one
finger.
finger.
yeah.
Because they don't have typing skills. They don't have typing in school.
No. Yeah. Well, and what there is all keyboarding, you know, so
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
no pressure required. That's the Selectric, the IBM Selectrics.
It's
At
just-
least it was power
You
powered
got to
keys.
appreciate it because I love that going back in time because it's simpler.
Yeah.
You know, it's simpler. With all this electronic stuff, it gets to be a little too much. And if you don't lose power, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Everything's dependent upon electricity and Wi-Fi.
It's true.
So if they wipe out the electricity or the Wi-Fi, nobody could put it in an order.
Yeah, that's
or
probably
anything.
why they have manual
They-
typewriters.
Yeah, they don't use electronic when you go to order food. There's no electronic anything. They're writing it down on a piece of paper and handing that over to the cook. I mean, for the
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
just-
nobody has an electronic system going into the
no,
kitchen.
nobody. It's just yeah. And I one time I said I wanted the French fries well done on the burger. So I had put down. I told her I said I want a cheeseburger. I want the fries well done. The burger came out well done, like cooked to hell. And I'm
Well,
like,
that's
"What?"
normal here.
But the fries weren't. The fries weren't. They were like light. And I'm going, I bet you should just put well done. And they assumed
That it was the
the
meat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, so you have
I
to,
guess with fries you have to just go crispy.
Yeah,
know.
you can't say well done
Yeah.
because well done is figurative for
meat.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, meat, protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I should have said crispy fries. Nick pointed that out to me. He goes, "You said the wrong thing. See, you got to say bill out. You can't say, can I have the check?"
Yeah.
They don't understand. You got to be
Yeah.
bill out. And I still have a trouble. I ask for napkins. Okay. Napkins,
Yeah.
Napkins are feminine problem.
It's always tissue.
It's a tissue. So you have bathroom tissue, you have kitchen tissue, you have table tissue.
Yeah.
Everything's a tissue. Okay. It's just
Well, paper towel you can use.
maybe.
That works.
They do call them kitchen towels. That's what
Kitchen
they call
towel.
them, not paper
Kitchen.
towels. Yeah.
Kitchen towel.
They call them kitchen
Yeah.
towels.
And then a Band-Aid is what the heck is a Band-Aid?
An adhesive.
No, they call
No.
it something else,
That's
like
good.
plaster. They call it plaster.
plaster.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Band-Aid's
yeah.
a brand name.
Yeah.
Just like Kleenex is a brand name, so they don't use Kleenex. They don't use Band-Aid because Band-Aid's a brand name. So you have to say, I want plasters.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
What is it
there.
that they call fillings?
I don't remember.
It's just a weird
Totally
name.
different.
Yeah, where you go.
You're like, what do you
Say
say?
what? Pasta.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Pasta. They call it pasta.
For a fill-in.
Yeah, filling.
A teeth filling of
Yeah.
pasta?
Yeah, pasta.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. But it's different here. Okay. What else? How did you learn so much about peptides? Just reading?
Reading and watching videos and listening to the right people.
You went on Retta
Yeah.
and you
yeah.
lost weight.
Oh, yeah. Lost about
much?
40 pounds.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
You look a lot better because when you came back from the States, I noticed you had gained weight.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
more than 6 months ago,
Yeah.
maybe 8 to 10. And
Oh, when I came back from
Yeah.
the States? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you had gained
almost
weight.
2 years ago.
has it really been that long? Oh. Yeah, you had gained weight.
Yeah, June 4th is 2 years.
Yeah, I said, oh my God, he's gained a lot. And you know what? A lot of people that go to the States and they come back, even in a month or two, they gain weight.
Yeah, I got to watch it when I go because
You're
going
going
on
back.
July, yeah.
When, September, October?
July 23rd,
July,
I leave.
not that far. All
yeah.
right.
Then
Yeah.
come back September 2nd. I realized it's close to 6 weeks. And
So
like,
why do you
oh,
think
God,
they gain weight when you go back to the States?
Well,
Because
there's
everybody
just-
does.
There's so many good foods to eat. I think that's why.
Food in the U.S. is carbs. It's all carbs.
of
Everywhere
course.
you go, it's carbs.
It's
You know
here
who
too.
didn't
Well,
gain
it's
weight?
here too, but
Jason. He didn't gain weight. In fact, he lost weight while he was there.
Really?
I think because he went out and he wasn't logging, but he was clearing land and stuff like that with
So
his
he was working
brother.
his butt off,
So he was
yeah.
working hard, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
He didn't have much weight to lose.
he was
but
drinking hard too.
Yes. And
Loves
he
that
actually-
Crown Royal.
And here's another thing. So Jason had lost more weight when he drank.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
And I had another person too. They were drinking rum and Coke, and the
Yeah.
other person was drinking rum and Coke too on Retta, and they lost additional weight.
Yeah.
so have
Why?
rum and Coke with your Retta.
So I tried it. I literally tried it. Maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and I lost more weight in the following week.
Yeah.
I took it 2 or 3 times during the week.
Yeah, I
just to
forget
see
what-
if that would work, and it did. I lost twice as much weight as the week
Wow.
before.
Do you remember what ChatGPT said about that? That there's actually
There's
it's a
talk about it.
reasonable way to think about it.
They said
yeah.
that there's talk about that. It's pretty
Yeah.
common. Okay, I got to go back to these comments here. Okay, so let's go back. Is there any possible negative long-term effects of retatrutide? Do you know of any long-term effects?
No long-term effects. I mean,
Only if you take too much.
yeah, if you took too much, of course.
A
But
YouTuber shared something
still
about
wouldn't be
problems with the
long-term.
bones. Okay, so you do lose muscle, but if you exercise,
yeah, you need to exercise while
yeah.
you're on retatrutide.
if
You
you do any
need to
kind of
at least
exercise at all.
yeah.
Now there is a couple things you could take with Retta that helps prevent the bone loss. There's a couple of them.
to prevent muscle loss is
Muscle
the
loss.
worst thing. That's
Yeah.
because that's our power plant
I think
essentially.
NAD.
Yeah,
NAD
NAD plus. Yeah.
Tesamorelin will help, I think.
Probably MOTS-C would keep
MOTS-C as well,
you
part of-
from losing anything
Yeah.
in your bones for
But
sure.
if you do a little bit of exercise, and of course the one I think is the best is swimming, but if you do a little bit of resistance exercise,
Yeah.
upper and lower, you don't need
especially as
much.
you're aging, 3 days a week in the gym is enough, and it doesn't take more than 30 minutes.
Yeah,
So
I have not exercised.
I do like 2 days upper body and 1 day legs. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need, really.
I
I
noticed-
need to go back to the gym.
Yeah.
My
Our-
wife's bugging me almost every day. and
Mine too. So
I have no excuse
our
anymore.
friend
so-
Joe has been going there for over a year.
Yeah, he
And
looks
he's-
good, too.
And he was on Retta. He
And
lost
he's
weight and he got-
72.
yeah, he's older than me.
Yeah.
Nobody's older than me. And he's got some muscles.
Yeah, he does.
Built. I mean, literally, you can see he's almost got a six pack going. So he's pretty good.
Yeah. Do you ever listen to Dr.
Trevor Bachman.
Ashley Frost?
Oh yeah, she's great.
Yeah,
I like her.
She's great.
I don't like Trevor. I can't.
A lot of people can't, but
if you skip the first
reason,
10
No,
minutes,
but he's too scientific. He's too.
he gets into
that's
the
what
word.
I
He
like.
likes big words.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not big words. He's actually giving you the pharmacokinetics and the biology, the everything behind.
They should have a button where you can just click to what you want to know.
Yeah, sometimes they do. In fact, I think most of his are broken up if you want to go to a specific part.
This fellow wants to know, Denny, what you were doing in order to drop your weight to 189. To share, I think we did talk about that. You might have missed it. Could share what his dose of retatrutide is. Well, you started at a very low dose, and you built up. You titrated up.
I started at 0.5 milligram, and I ended up. The highest I got was 7 milligrams, and that's when I had the side effect with the sensitive skin.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But my good point was around between 5 and 6 milligrams.
Which was how many units?
40.
Yeah.
No more than 50.
Yeah, a lot of people. There's a sweet spot.
40
40
is the best.
Yeah,
and
it was 2.5 milligrams.
And that's with a 30 milligram vial and 2 milliliters of water. Okay, you do 40 units in the syringe. Oh, I hate the syringes I bought from you. Sorry.
You did what?
From the starter package I bought from you.
You hate?
The ones you got with the orange cap.
Well, they all
the
have
old
one.
ones you had.
They're all orange crap.
The old one, the first ones you sold. You switched to another brand.
Well, I now use, I think it's Sungshin.
Sungshin.
I want to try those.
Yeah.
Maybe
Sungshin or Sharper.
Maybe you can give me a couple of them.
Yeah,
because
Sungshin or Sharper.
These are too dull.
Okay,
the
you're right.
Endoplus.
The very first beginning, I used another brand, and it was a big white box. I got it out there.
Yeah.
And then I switched to because the Sungshims, you turned me on to that, were sharper.
Yeah.
And they pierce the skin without hurting.
Yeah.
Where the original was. Yeah. So Sungshim are the sharp
The ones you in the white box, they pierce the skin. It doesn't hurt.
But when you're pulling it out, it
no,
stinks.
you can't get them all the way in.
Oh, really?
You have to force it in.
My problem was when you pull it out, they would pinch the skin when we pulled out. Actually.
Yeah, that's what
Pull.
Jason
It would pull.
can't stand. He doesn't like
I don't have
pulling
the
out
problems.
when.
So now I only have the Sungshim.
Yeah.
I don't have the others.
Yeah.
And then remember we talked about I was going to try pens.
Yeah, I don't like pens.
Okay. I tried it, but the pen I bought, I think it was defective because I couldn't get the plunger to deliver the dose. So
The automatic pen.
Oh,
There's a problem with automatic
sometimes when you push it in and it's too close to the skin, there's a little breathing part on the syringe, so you have to just pull out just a little bit in order to inject.
yeah.
It will actually stop
There's
it from
also a
going
problem
in.
because if you're doing 50 or 60 units, the pens won't do that.
No, they do. They do. They go to 60.
Some of them
Most
go
of them
less.
go to
Some of them go
Oh,
less.
you're talking about
Most
the
of them
pen.
go to 60.
The automatic pen. Yeah.
But
I
no,
noticed
in your case, I agree. You wouldn't want to do pens because you do 16 of these things.
Yeah,
But for somebody who does once a week one peptide,
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah, because you need a pen for every different peptide you use.
Yeah.
Or a different bottle. You'd have to switch bottles all the time.
That would be a pain in the ass. Yes.
I noticed, according to Dub Decree, I noticed many expats in Philippines wear sleeveless shirts. I don't see that so much in the USA. What is the reason why they wear those?
Because it's 90 degrees all
The
the
next
time.
guy answered it because it's so hot.
frickin' hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
During
Especially this last month has been
It's
hellaciously
been
hot.
murder.
And us old farts like to show the flab in our arms.
Yeah, all the crepey skin.
And our tattoos.
Now, what is Stefan talking about? What is amalgam? What is amalgam? What is he talking about?
Amalgam was what they used to use
okay.
for
He was answering our question. What that
dental.
Was. Okay. Amalgam actually is silver.
Yeah, it was what they used for fillings.
But you know that they uses mercury with amalgam.
Yeah, not anymore. That's why there are no amalgam.
The mercury was very bad
yeah.
for you because it would drip inside your body and you swallow it.
Yeah.
Okay? And amalgam, and then it's still in the cavity, so it's leaching mercury. And the term "mad as a hatter" came from they used to use amalgam because it was very heavy. It's a liquid metal, silvery metal that's liquid, and you put it in the brim, on the inside brim of a felt hat. So you used to wear the hat. The problem is it absorbs through the skin.
Yeah.
And when they came with, people would go crazy who had a lot of amalgam in their hats because everybody
A
used to wear
Mad
hats
Hatter.
back in the 1900s.
Yeah.
And they go that's where the term "bad as a hatter" came in because the hatter was always touching the amalgam, putting it in, and wearing it. Yeah, the amalgam's very bad for your body. It'll ruin your blood.
I think later they did change amalgam to not contain mercury, but a lot of people, I had amalgam fillings, no question. Probably still do.
I dealt with amalgam because we had to do that in order to test gold and silver to get purity. But we wore gloves. Okay, you definitely wore gloves.
Yeah.
Hi from Queens, New York. I know what you mean back in time there. What gets me is always see people using these crappy brooms. I'd open a store, import 1,000 brooms from China.
They won't use them. They won't use them.
They're stuck on their ways.
I've bought my wife good American broom, and she does it. She likes those little.
But
I don't know what they're called.
No, yeah, I know what you. But they're like for outside, those brooms are invaluable.
For leaves.
Yeah,
but not for fine dust.
Not for fine dust.
The hard straw ones, yes. I think he's talking about
Yeah.
the real light ones that they use in the house.
But they're usually a plastic.
And they're too short.
At the ends,
Right.
they're too short.
At the ends, they're like spread apart. I don't know.
Right.
Like split ends
it fans out.
Yeah, like split ends on hair.
Yeah, right.
And so it gets the fine stuff.
Yeah.
On the commercial brooms that we have in the U.S.
Yeah.
But the ones they have here are just what is it? It's a weed. It's a plant.
I have no idea.
It's fibrous, but
they love it. So.
Yeah, and it doesn't work very good. Let's
They're
see.
palm fronds.
Michael says,
Stripped
can
of-
inject Pepsodent also? What is Pepsodent?
Probably talking about the dentist.
Oh, that I don't know.
Where can inject? Where's it at?
Right here. Right here.
Can inject Pepsodent.
From Michael.
Pepsodent is toothpaste, isn't it?
It's a name for a toothpaste. I don't really know. I don't
Yeah,
think
I don't
you're
know
injecting toothpaste. And they're asking how my leg is. We talked about that. It's still in pain. It's healing. Slow. It hurts. I've been taking pain medicine for it, so it is what it is. It'll heal eventually.
Until the next accident.
Well, that's the problem. I try to go a little slower now, but I catch myself. I'm very impatient. Okay, I really have a bad problem here.
Why don't you buy a car?
Oh no, I would go crazy.
Buy like a
road rage.
Ouigo like Paul got. Nice small
I
car.
won't buy a car because of a couple reasons. One is there's no place here in Dubuque to park it. You never have a spot to park. It's a pain in the butt. You drive around in circles. You're looking for a place to park or for somebody to pull out, and you'll end up parking in a parking garage and then either walking a lot or taking a trike to go from place to place and then go back to your car. Okay.
Right.
The other problem, of course, cars cost more money. They're expensive to repair here. Okay.
Yeah.
You usually don't have the parts. Okay. It's always
Especially
a
if
problem here.
they're
Well, it
automatic
depends on the
transmission.
brand you're buying too.
Yeah. And then the other problem with them is this makes you more liability. So if you have a car and a motorcycle hits you, and the motorcyclist doesn't have registration or insurance, and you had a car, you're the wealthy one, you're paying it.
I still disagree with you on that.
I've had it happen. I know guys that have been taken to court and lost.
Yeah.
And they proved it was his fault, and they still lost.
I would take that chance. I would say, here's the name of my insurance company. Give them a call. They'll fix your bike and whatever else. Because I have full coverage insurance on my
Well, if you have
vehicles.
full coverage and everything else, they'll probably take care of that.
Yeah.
But that costs you more money.
You
for
mean
full
if you're
coverage.
deemed to be at fault?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, even if you're not deemed to be at fault.
Yeah,
the
I know
person
what you're saying.
And person wants to sue you.
I've
just
heard of
turn it
that
over
lots
to the
of
insurance
times.
company. I get that, but it costs you a lot more money for insurance on a car than it
You
would
know,
for
there was a
bike.
bike that hit my daughter's car, and my daughter's, half Filipina, and they voted It was the guy. It wasn't the guy's fault. It was my daughter's fault.
Why? Why did they do that?
Well, my daughter.
Was she actually really at fault or not?
It's borderline.
Okay.
The guy could have avoided it, but he didn't. He was going too fast for one.
Which
we had
usually
it.
happens.
We had it on video.
Yeah.
And anyway.
That's the most important thing. So if you're going to get a car, and if you could on a bike, it's not easy on a bike, but on a car it's much easier. Get a video camera.
Well, the city had it on CCTV.
Oh, okay.
It
Yeah,
was
we
at
don't
an
have
intersection where they had a camera.
Oh, so you have lights in Angeles City.
Yeah.
You have poles with lights.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
you're in
yes.
Angeles City?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And they don't have.
We're a little bit
We have.
civilized.
Well, we now
We have
two lights.
one. Oh,
We have
there's
two
two
now.
Where? Where's the second
oh
one?
my God! I've had thoughts. I can't remember the name.
Hibbard and Rivera are
Yeah,
is
there's
where the
another
one
one.
is, and
There's
what a
another one on
useless
Hibbard.
intersection.
There's now another
We
one.
don't have a lot of traffic signals, but the ones we do, people, they obey them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of them here they don't know what they are.
Most of them are on MacArthur Highway, which is the main
Yeah, they don't know
highway.
what yellow,
Yeah.
green, or red means, and they won't turn on a red because they don't. They won't turn on a red.
Right,
They'll just sit there forever until it turns
right.
green.
And you're honking
And-
your horn.
Well, it
You
won't
can
be
turn
any good.
right, you can turn right.
Well, they don't understand, and they don't know what yellow means. To them, yellow means go faster
Yeah, it
because the
does.
light's going to change.
I thought
So
that.
go faster.
That's
okay?
what I
It
think.
doesn't mean be cautious. It means go faster because the light's going to change on you. Just, they don't, and they had traffic officers out there, and the traffic officers they were looking at the light, not looking at the officers.
We call them traffic makers.
Traffic makers.
Because when they come out to direct traffic, they make the traffic worse.
Yes,
Yes,
there
that's
is
what's
no
happening.
question.
Yeah.
It was
I
actually
have-
worse than not having a light or a traffic
Yeah.
officer.
It's like, go back, drink your coffee, and
And then
let
they
the
were
traffic.
getting in close to being hit because people are being confused between his and the light, and they're not paying attention to him.
Yeah.
They're paying attention to it was a mess. So finally, they took them away and they took the lights to black. Okay, now I just went over there. They have the lights working again, but. They
What
don't
I
have-
hate is these traffic makers. They get out there, you've been waiting in your long line, and then they let 2 or 3 cars go by, and then this one guy wants to turn left, so they stop the traffic again, let him turn left, and then they forget to start it again. They let the other direction go. So
Well,
that's crazy.
the problem is that they don't have any
Training.
driver education or
Right.
training here.
Exactly.
Well, and they have a budget for it, so they just
They don't have the money.
yeah.
Okay, that's the bottom line. They don't have. Anyway, so
I have noticed that they always mess the traffic up, rather than letting the hive mind continue like it is at every other
I'm
intersection.
going to bounce back to peptides. So,
Okay.
what else are you taking, Dean? Because I know you take ones that I don't even take. Are you on? How many do you think you're on?
I've cut back
Have you?
quite a bit. Yeah. Probably 7 or 8.
Okay. Which ones are you taking now? Do you remember?
KPV, BPC 157
Explain each one. KPV is for.
for inflammation.
It's also a skin.
Well, no, it's a powerful anti-inflammatory, is what it is. So
Okay.
it's supposed to deal
I thought it
with.
took care of wrinkles.
No, that's GHKCU.
Oh, that's GHKCU,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and it you have to be on it for long periods of time. So
A lot of them are 3 or 4 months.
Is that a
Yeah.
daily injection?
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I take
And then
it.
every once in a while, you want to just cycle off just to keep from overloading
the receptors.
the receptors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same with methylene blue.
GHKCU you're taking?
Yep, GHKCU, BPC 157, which kind of directs traffic of where repair needs to be.
I thought TB500 does that.
Yeah, no, that's the construction crew. That's the
That's
one
the
that comes in
construction
and
crew.
takes care of the things that need to be fixed.
All right.
And that's only a once every 5 days injection. So
Okay.
that's not
That's
every
true.
day.
Oh, so the stack is probably not a good idea then.
It's not.
Not.
What's it called?
The Wolverine
Wolverine
stack.
stack.
It's not a good idea. 'cause
And then
you-
there's a
you don't want
glow and the
TB500.
clo.
Yep.
Yeah, glow and clo. We don't. I never recommend stacks. I have people that want the clo or the glow.
They just
I
want the
carry 'em.
convenience.
They just want the convenience. Right. They want the convenience of having one injection that covers 4 or 2 peptides.
Yeah,
But the problem is you're not getting the right dosage.
right.
especially some.
Or the right timing.
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
Because BPC 157 and TB 500 hit the same receptors. So you're literally overwhelming the receptors by taking.
Yeah, but on the other hand, nobody
time.
likes to take 4 injections in a day. You know, and
I'd love to take 4 injections.
I don't look forward to 16. I take up to 16.
It's
but
the
not
vitamin.
every day.
It's the vitamin B12 injections I don't like.
I have 16 different
I
peptides.
take
but
pills for that.
yeah.
Oh, these are all intramuscular.
I always
injections.
inject into my thigh.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I can't. I have too
Well,
many.
I'm only once a week, so you know it doesn't.
Oh, for what? B12?
No, for the Ritatrutide.
Oh, and you inject intramuscular?
No. Me?
If you're doing in your
Who you
thigh,
asking?
or you pinch fat on your thigh.
No, I just find a fatty area, like on the
It's
side.
usually a small needle, small syringe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
He's
have
using
6
the 8
spots.
millimeter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 6 spots: thighs, stomach, and shoulders. I have to. I have too many.
What I found on the stomach, when I used to take the Humalog with the pen, sometimes I'd hit a spot that
There's a nerve there.
No, not well. Once
it
in a while,
hurts.
a nerve that hurts. Yeah, but other times, like I don't know, a fat tissue or a fat cell or something, and you can't inject into that.
Really?
So you have to pull it out and find a.
I've never experienced
I've had that a few times.
Really?
That's why I prefer the leg. I used to also, and they said I shouldn't, but I used to do it up here too sometimes.
Well, I can't
Up
see
in the
what you're doing.
chest. Oops, sorry.
Up in the chest.
I don't know if I don't know if that. I don't know that would matter or not. I don't know.
I think my doctor said that's probably not a good
Not
idea.
a good
Can you
idea.
inject too many times? Too many peptides at once?
Well, you should always have time in between each one.
Well, but between each one, okay. But can't you take several? I know GHKCU should be by itself.
Yeah.
Because it's a copper peptide. I know that one. But what about some of the others? Can't you
You
take
mean
3
like
or 4?
putting them in the same syringe?
No, not in the same syringe. Separate
One
syringes.
Oh,
One
just
after
one
another.
after another.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You should at least allow like 15 minutes in between.
Between each one?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't at all.
I usually allow between GHK.
You should video your-
45 minutes.
You
Nobody
should
wants. I don't want to show my body. Nobody wants to see it.
No, I think people.
I
would
live
be
by
interested.
that. What has been seen cannot be unseen.
Right? Yeah.
That's how
I
I.
one time stood up and pulled up my shirt, and everyone says, "Don't do that again."
Yeah.
I got the comments. It says, don't
We
do that
understand.
again. Yeah.
We understand. We just don't want the imagery burned into our skulls.
I don't blame them. And
Have
then
nightmares.
Nick says, "Why don't you buy some tank tops? I noticed you're wearing a tank top."
Yeah.
Okay, I lost weight. I got wobbly, loose skin.
Yeah.
I don't want to show that off. Okay,
I do a little
I
bit,
want
but not
sleeves.
much.
Okay, I want sleeves.
I didn't notice. Have you bought smaller shirts yet, or are you
I
wearing the
have
same
bought
ones?
some smaller shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a little bit smaller, but I still haven't bought. I'm down at 2X. I was at 8X.
Oh, I should send you all my 2X stuff because it's
2X, that'd be
it's
great.
too big,
Oh, I need 2X.
and some of them are like brand new almost.
Oh, I should have had you.
I'll send
bought some,
I'll
okay.
send them to you.
Yeah, that'd be great because I don't have two. I only have 1 or 2 shirts because I figure why buy a whole bunch of shirts because I'm still losing weight.
Now I'm at XL, and I bought 2 shirts on Temu,
Yeah, Timu.
and by their size
Shein.
chart, it said I could wear a large, so I bought the large. It fits, but
It's too
snug.
tight. It's too snug.
It's my wife said it looks fine, but to me it feels a little bit snug.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I mean,
it a
So
little
the
comfortable.
XL is probably where I need
So
to
the
be.
8Xs that I still have.
Sheen
which
is
I have a
Sheen
lot.
is nice too because they allow you to actually set your preferences for U.S. sizes,
Oh,
and
okay.
so they're most often, they'll say like
Carolyn uses Sheen.
2X or 3X U.S.
Sheen?
and then it'll say
Yeah.
5X, 4 or 5X for Asia.
I got to quit buying shirts on Temu though because the quality is so bad. It's
Yeah,
the real
Carolyn doesn't
thin
like
material.
This is
A
from
lot of people
Sheen.
don't like to move
I-
because it's what they show you, what they give you is 2 different things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They make jokes about Temu. They have videos about it.
Yeah.
Like you buy a couch set, and it's literally like a child's size,
Yeah.
and it's not for adults.
Yeah, when you look at the ad, it looks nice and comfortable, and
Yeah.
and then
Temu's
you get
too
it,
many-
it's like a mini.
Yeah, Temu has a lot of
The
fake
clothes,
stuff on it.
the
yeah.
clothes seem to be okay from Timu though.
I didn't like the shirts
my-
I got. I didn't
my-
like the material.
No, I don't buy. From
My
Temu.
girlfriend,
Carolyn doesn't buy
she
neither
buys
one of us.
from Timu.
I found their quality to be really. Sheen's okay for clothes.
Sheen is good.
Yeah. So yeah, so
Machine's
I have,
good for quite a few.
I have
things.
8X shirts, and they literally could wrap halfway around me now.
Yeah.
And I wear them. People go, "What's wrong with your shirt?" I says, "I've lost a lot of weight. It's just loose." Okay, and it's a lot loose. I have to roll it up here and tuck it in a pocket or
You
tuck it
should
in my
sell
waistband.
them.
See, you don't
Facebook
really see-
Marketplace.
I'll just buy
But I
some.
remember when I met you back in February of 2023, and it was like, you look so different. It's not.
See, I don't
it's
see it.
almost, Yeah, I know you don't see it,
Yeah, I
but
don't see it.
man,
I don't
Yeah.
see it. But when Carolyn was showing me, I was just telling Denny earlier. Carolyn was showing me some pictures from a year ago, and I'm going like, "Oh God!"
yeah,
get
even
rid of
just a
those.
year ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get rid of those. Those look pretty bad. My face is round and big, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
My family's telling me I've lost too much weight. I said, no, I still
don't
got
think
this
so.
gut. I want to get this gut, you know?
Exercise.
My wife
Sit-ups.
used to try and hug me. She couldn't touch her fingers,
Right.
but now she's,
Right.
you
Carolyn
know,
says,
like,
"Oh, I can touch you. I can touch my fingers now." So she wraps her arms around. She goes, "I feel ribs." She says, "I feel bones." She says,
Yeah.
"I never felt bones before." So that's pretty funny. It's cool. It works. Any other things? Anybody have any questions out there in the? I haven't seen anybody giving us any questions here. There's, I don't know how many people we have watching right now. We've had 315 views, viewer activity.
hit the
Hey, don't
like
forget
button.
don't forget to hit the like button.
Oh, Michael Atos, that's Dale,
Is it?
my buddy from the U.S. Yeah,
Let's see. Dual
He's such a-
stream. Analytics. Where
Can
is?
inject.
Can we do
Oh, we
5
have
minutes?
52
Pepsodent.
people on right now.
Can we do 5 minutes on silver and gold?
Sure. Why not? Okay.
What's your professional opinion?
In the long run, both will go up.
Yeah.
It's still a good investment. If you're going to buy silver, you have to buy it outright or gold. You can't just do.
Hard to do
you
here.
can't do an you can't do
It's
an
impossible to
ETF.
do here.
You,
It's
Okay,
not hard,
so
it's impossible.
second best.
Is to buy mining stock.
the Sprott Silver Trust.
Yeah,
that
there's a-
because that's actually physical
I'll
silver
tell you the
held
ones
at the
I'll
As long as
tell you
Canadian.
it's
the ones
physical
I
silver,
own.
but
Yeah.
mining stock is best because
Mining stocks.
you
are
actually
good
have
too.
better leverage with mining stock if they're in the precious metals. You don't want a company that's been around for several years.
Yeah.
Over 3 years, I would prefer.
Yes.
5 years.
Look at Eric Sprott. Hey, whatever he's recommending, that's
Yeah.
for mining stocks and everything.
I have SIVR, which is supposed to be
That's an
silver.
ETF though.
Yes,
That's an ETF.
and that's a problem.
that's
with-
just
I
paper.
I don't like ETFs because they're paper.
I have IAU, which is gold.
I haven't heard
There's
of
also,
you.
SVM,
I'd have to look each one up.
and then I have a mining stock called PAAS.
I've heard of that one.
And where's the other one?
You just want to make sure if you get a mining stock that they don't have silver or gold mining stocks.
Well,
They
SVM
have
is
copper
the
or something else, and they get silver.
Yeah.
and gold. So
SVM
byproducts.
is a
It's a
mining stock
byproduct.
too.
Yeah. So they get the metals, the precious metals as byproducts. Typically, they're not.
Yeah.
Unless you're in Mexico. Mexico has silver mines.
Yeah.
But there's nobody that has just a gold mine. They have other metals. So they're going after the copper. They're going after other metals. Okay. But as long as you get a company that's been around for 5 years, a mining company, they'll do very well. Okay. In the long run, because the value of the total gross value goes up.
Right.
They represent hundreds of thousands of ounces of gold or silver, okay, maybe millions. If you buy SLV, and there's also a gold one, GLD, I think it's called.
Yeah, GLD.
Those, like you said, are exchange traded funds, ETFs. And exchange traded funds is you're just changing your promissory dollars, okay, notes, for promissory notes. Okay,
Yeah.
you're not getting the metal.
Right.
And there's no guarantee they'll have that metal when
Right.
it
Yeah.
comes down to it. There's a shortage of metal.
They're supposed to,
They're supposed
you
to, but that
know,
doesn't mean they
keep
will.
that amount of.
They don't have to right away.
Yeah.
And
So it's
supposed
only
to.
a small
I don't
percentage
trust
anyway.
them.
No, that's why the Sprott Silver Trust. That is actually when you buy into that, that silver is actually being held in your name at the Canadian Mint.
mint.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you're going to buy actual metal, you want to buy pure.
Yeah.
If you're buying physical, you want to buy
999.
pure. 999 fine. 1 ounce rounds, silver, or gold shots. That's you need it marked. So you have to have like Credit Suisse bars where it says it's a no name or Canadian maple leafs
Yeah.
in gold or silver,
Yeah.
which has a purity mark on it, the manufacturer
I
mark.
forget
Same
the
with
gold
American
coins I
Eagles.
have
American
was
Eagles.
like a German name, if I remember.
Oh, Krugerrands?
Yeah.
Krugerrands.
Yeah.
So Krugerrands are not pure; they're 22 karat. Okay, and though they're easily tradable, you want purity. You want pure.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay if they're like
It's a lot
American
simpler to
Gold
figure the math.
Eagles or American Silver Eagles. They're not. I mean, the silver is pure,
Strongly
but the
recommend purity, pure, because then you know exactly what you have. They're not going to play games.
well, the
with
only
no
pure
percentage.
one that the U.S. has is the Buffalo.
The Buffalo
That's
is pure.
999.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't go for the American because the American has a very high over the rate.
Yeah, premium.
They have
Yeah,
a high
they have a
premium.
premium,
Thank you. I
yeah.
have to remember. So they have high premiums. Canadian maples are the best, whether gold or silver. Canadians very well. It's actually traded more in the USA than the buffaloes.
What about the Philharmonics and the
So any of them
Cru-
well
the
known as long as
kangaroos?
they're pure.
Yeah.
As long as they're pure, okay. But and pay the
Yeah, I don't
lowest
think
premium
Philharmonics
because the
are-
premium you just lost.
Yeah.
So your premium is being a fee over the value of gold and silver.
Mm.
And honestly, it's still, even though the metals have gone up, it's still it's still a great buy because
Yeah.
it's going to go up towards the end of the year.
But they haven't really gone up. They're back down.
Yeah, now's
a
the
lot.
time to buy.
You know? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
exactly.
When you, I mean, what it silver's down to
People freak out
$75 or $80.
Yeah. I mean, they're up. I have silver.
Well,
Gold-
people have silver at 120 in their mind because it went up, January?
Well, it will go up to
For the
120.
first time ever.
Yeah.
and then it's down in the low 70s right now.
It's time to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a good time to
you're not
buy.
going to see $30 an ounce anymore. Okay,
Yeah.
No.
those days are gone. I mean, I have silver
Yeah.
put away that cost me $8 an ounce, but I was in the refining. I had a refinery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and my cost was cheaper than most people's cost because I literally recovered the silver as a byproduct of yellow gold. Yellow gold has a few percent of silver in it, so I never paid for the silver, so the silver was free. And what silver I bought, I paid undervalue for because it was typically sterling, which is 92.5% silver.
Right.
And then I charged them for refining it and purity, and then they wanted to be paid for the silver, so there was a fee for selling it. So my overall cost on my silver that I have put away is $8 an ounce. That's my overall cost per ounce for the sum that I bought and then some I got free. So it's not going to see 30. You're not going to see $30 an ounce.
Yeah.
anymore.
Well, that's good.
You're-
That's good
I
news.
think once it passes 100 again, I don't think you're going to see 100 again.
No, it's going to go up, and waited a long time for this because they talked
Yeah.
about $100 an ounce and higher in the 1990s.
Well, what year was it that the Hunt brothers tried to corner the market and it
80s.
went up to
In the
50?
80s. That was
It
the
went up to
80s.
50.
That was the only time it ever went up to 50, and then they made them sell off.
Is this a good time to
what a
buy and
joke.
sell?
It's a good
If
time
it-
to buy.
If it goes up to like 90 something,
I would-
sell
I
and
would-
then
Well, you actually make more money if you buy and sell. The problem is
you
where's
don't
the top?
you don't
Yeah.
know right. You don't
Yeah.
know.
You don't want to sell it at
when is
90
it
and
gonna
have it go
drop?
up to 120.
So, right. So let's say you sold at 90. You go, I made money, but then it goes to 120.
Yeah.
You lost money. Okay.
Like
so
I did with the SanDisk stock.
a lot of people sell off when the minute they got a profit. That's fine. But then if it doesn't go back down to 90 again, okay.
As long as you're okay with walking away with the profit.
Yeah,
It's,
you just have to
Yeah.
accept the profit and go, okay, moving on. I made money, okay. But if you're looking at it for long term, you can take short term profits, or you can look at it for long term. And long term is forget about
I
it.
made that mistake with Google too.
Yeah, long term profits usually outweigh short term buys and sells. That's where you get into, like, I used to buy and sell options, and they have buyers that buy and sell on the same day, like minute traders.
Right.
They
Day
call them day
traders.
traders. Typically, if you go on swing trading, which is monthly, okay, you'll make more money in the long
But
run.
you should have an exit strategy too, right?
Yes, always.
See, that I don't have.
You have to find
I don't
something-
know. I don't know. I don't put in my mind when it gets this high, I'm going to sell, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I probably need to do that.
Are you in the positive on your SLV and stuff like that? Your exchange traded funds?
The one is about even. One of them's up about 10%.
I know I bought a bunch of SLV for my son in the States. I don't have to talk to him in a while. He doesn't talk to me too much, but he's got his own life. but I bought him every time I bought him a gift, it was SLV of shares in his name. Okay, and he told me he needed the money. I said, don't sell it. And this was like $18 an ounce way back in the time.
Oh, yeah.
I said, just hold on, forget about it. It's a retirement thing. Okay, and he was in his 20s back then. I said, don't sell it. Now I don't know if he still has any of it or not. I try to tell him. I says, it's something you forget about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let 30 years do its time, and then sell it. And we're going to need it for something. You're going to need it for retirement or something like that. 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he probably sold it, but when I was buying it, it was $10, $12 an ounce.
Yeah.
Okay, and you only had to put 10% down on those. Okay, so I was able to buy him $1,000 worth. A lot of ounces. It represented a lot of ounces. So he had quite a bit. He had 20, 30,000 ounces of silver through SLV. Again, I don't recommend SLV anymore because I'm not sure 100% they'll actually have the silver. They're supposed to, but I don't guarantee they will. But if he had held on to that silver, and it's already now at 80 roughly, man, he'd have some money.
So what do you recommend for someone who lives here? Not getting
Property.
involved. Not getting
Land. If you
Land.
could buy it in your name.
Yeah.
Not precious metals.
Yeah.
Unless you're able to buy it in the States and keep it in the States.
Yeah.
Now, there are people that go back and forth, and I know one person Gary's been buying precious metals on my recommendations, but he goes back and forth to the States all the time. He travels a lot. And his father bought some, too, and they have a safe to keep it in. Okay?
Well, I have a safe deposit box back.
Yeah.
And that's where my coins
Honestly,
are.
a safe in the house isn't good
Yeah.
enough anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that the safe deposit box is safe.
The safe deposit box is good as long as the government's good. It's federally insured, but the problem is it's only good as the federal government.
Yeah.
There have been times in the past, again, where they confiscated precious metals.
And
Okay,
and
it
they
could
went
happen
into
again.
safety deposit
If
boxes.
they did it once,
back
they can do it
then.
again. Okay, so if you have a safety deposit box, you might lose it
Huh.
to the federal government.
Wow.
There was a time when people were burying their gold and silver coins in glass jars
Yep.
or cans
Yep.
in their backyard because they told them they have to turn it in to the bank.
Wow.
It used to be good. That's where the silver certificates, gold certificates came
Yeah,
in. So if you had a gold to be worth 100, the paper money was backed by gold or silver
Right.
until Nixon got a hold of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It took us off
Moron.
took us off the standard. And
Made our money actually worthless.
yeah,
other
and now the
than
question is there any gold really in any gold in Fort Knox? That's the real
nobody's
question.
ever proven it.
Not
Yeah.
since the early 50s, I believe. Nobody's actually videoed it, checked it, made sure that we actually have anything.
Supposedly there's over 8,000 tons there.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
I'm pretty sure the government has already stole that because we've had multiple. I got to be careful how I say it. We've had multiple people in office that were less than honest. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And if there was a way to find the money and take the money to line their own pockets, it
Yeah,
it
they
happened.
will have
Probably
it done.
all of them.
Fort Knox was an easy one. I mean, who's going to steal from Fort Knox but people in charge? You know, I mean, come on.
Well, just by rehypothecating the metal to somebody else.
They say corruption
another
is bad
central
here in the
bank.
Philippines, but it's just as bad in the
everywhere.
U.S. You know?
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
well,
it is
it's,
everywhere.
It's the corruption in the U.S. is bigger scope. The corruption here
And quieter.
is from
It's quieter.
corruption here is from
There's corruption
the
here pretty
very-
bad.
what?
There's always been corruption in the Philippines, but I
Yeah.
think that's true of every country.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Xi Jinping, you know, in China, and it's horrible corruption, or even Islam, where they were having all the problems. Where do you think they got all this money for their military missiles
Yeah.
and everything else? But the people are starving to death.
Yeah,
You know, the food prices there have gone crazy. They can't afford to eat.
yeah.
The
That's when
blockades,
the people
500.
rise up.
They say they're losing 500 million a day. Well, who's losing the 500 million? Not the people, the
Yeah.
government,
Yeah.
the ones that were lining their own pockets. So, not sure what's going on with that. That's kind of an ongoing thing. China's making out because they're getting their oil. I didn't understand why you didn't stop the Chinese boats from taking the ships from taking the oil out.
No, they are. They're not letting them through the straits anymore.
I thought China was still getting its oil somehow.
No.
You sure?
I just read they let 2 China ships go through, and
That must have been something that they worked out with
there was one other
What that
country
Trump
that
worked out with.
followed.
Xi.
South Korea, maybe.
I don't know, but they have a lot of Chinese to get the oil.
Yeah.
And they're making out because they're discounting it. They want the oil out of here. They have no place to store it. They need to keep the pumps running, okay?
Yeah.
And so they discounted the oil. So we're not getting oil from them, okay?
No, they're buying what is missing from the U.S. as well.
I wish Trump would do something.
Yeah, I don't like this blockade BS, okay? This is going on too long. You either shit or get off the pot, as they say. Okay, I'm sorry, but if you're going to take out Iran already, okay?
Yeah.
Stop threatening. Stop. You're in a
Well, they're
no-win
essentially
situation.
bankrupting the country because
It's
they're
hurting
losing
the people.
Yeah, well,
It's not just hurting them; it's hurting everybody worldwide.
Yes, it is.
You know.
yeah, not as much because like stuff bound for the Philippines is all allowed to go through.
Yeah, but look at our oil prices here. I mean,
Oh, they've gone down a lot though.
your gas here is 4 or 5 pesos more a liter than in Angeles. I'll tell you that.
Is it?
yeah.
Well,
But it's gone down a lot. We were at 123, I think,
True.
on diesel.
True. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
And we're
next
down to
week it went
80,
down to like
85
80,
now.
right?
so what's the result of this? I mean, should he really bomb the hell out of Iran of all of their military
Well,
sites?
of course he
and
wants to get the deal done. That's why he's stalling. But
He's trying to get the nuclear deal done,
Yeah.
where there's no nukes, because we don't trust them with nuclear power.
Well, gee, I
Nuclear
wonder
missiles,
why.
nuclear bombs. Yeah, and they can't be trusted, okay?
Yeah.
Because they're stalling it. They're stalling you, but they don't
Yeah.
want to sign. They're
Yeah.
figuring, well, if we stall long enough, they'll have to cave. And we're in a position now that reminds me of Vietnam. You know, either make it happen or walk away. Do one or the other, but you can't just sit there and do nothing.
yeah.
You can't watch it happen.
No,
Either
but I
you're gonna
think
make it happen.
I think he's got a strategy.
He usually does. He usually
he's
does
a
have
master at
strategy.
4D chess.
Yeah, he beats everybody.
They have been talking about walking away recently, you know.
Yeah, but then we're right back to where we were.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
solved nothing.
Exactly.
It costs the American people a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, they did. I mean, they destroyed it. They didn't destroy any infrastructure till recently.
Even in Kuwait, remember when we cornered, I think it was Iranian army. We cornered them in the south part of Kuwait, and we could have taken them out right then,
Uh-huh.
and we didn't. And they caused all that damage in Kuwait, blowing up their
all the oil wells and
wells
everything.
and stuff. And we go in there to repair it and everything else. Okay, but we didn't wipe them out then. Okay, this is not. Either you do or you don't, okay?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have got started unless you're willing to go through with the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think my personal opinion is they should go in there and wipe out. Don't they have an island with a lot of oil on it?
Yeah, it's Craig Island or something like
Yeah,
that.
so-
Starts
That
with
should be
an-
Something
off the
like
map.
Yeah. Well, they already did. They took it over.
I mean,
The
it should
US
just be
took
off
it
the
over.
map. If they did, they should, I don't know
Blow
if
it
they
up.
did.
Yeah, they destroyed all the
They
infrastructure on that
destroyed
island.
it. Too
Yeah.
bad they didn't take it and got the oil. But did they cause environmental problems by that?
I don't think so. I can't remember if they actually destroyed the infrastructure, or if they got rid of. Oh, they got rid of all the military presence on that island,
Okay.
so that they can't defend the island, but they didn't destroy the infrastructure.
They didn't destroy the
Yeah.
infrastructure. Yeah, I don't think they did.
No.
Iran basically cut off its nose despite its face. Okay, they did a lot of stupid things. Okay, they created their own mess
Well-
because they went after other countries that were not.
Which
fighting.
started in 1976, though.
It's
you know.
time to
back
get rid of
when-
the regime there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the people are suffering, and that's
Yes,
not fair. either.
that is exactly what's happening.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're not dropping food for the people.
Yeah.
I mean, we've helped other countries, Africa and other countries, with food drops. They're starving. Their price of everything is double, tripled, of everything, cooking oil and everything else. So, it's not the people's fault.
No, it's the regime.
Yes, it is. And so, take out the regime, and help feed the people. If you really want to show you're a good person, a good country, trying to help people. You want to feed the people, but you don't want them to starve to death, and then you want to get rid of the threat of nuclear war and bombs. Everything. Get rid of all those.
What
things.
purpose is it for them to have nuclear weapons? There's no purpose other than to just use them on
We don't trust them.
someone
That's-
we don't.
well,
Yeah.
there's someone you can't trust. Okay. nobody can actually use nuclear weapons because then we have a worldwide nuclear war.
Yeah. And
Okay.
that's annihilation.
And then-
Destroy the earth.
Well, not only destroy ourselves, but the nuclear fallout from it
Yeah.
carries through the air, and literally
Everywhere.
other countries could be
Yeah.
could wipe out the sunshine. We could literally lose all crops around the world. I mean, a lot of people
Yeah.
will get radiation and stuff like that. So just you can't use nuclear. That was the whole purpose of getting rid of nuclear. The nuclear arms going to reduce it because nobody could really use it. Okay, and we're afraid that Iran will,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then it'll cause World War III.
Yeah.
It could, but I don't have the answers. Yeah, like this fellow says, okay, Iran has the control of the Straits. Just bombing is not working. And that's per Ray. And then also Ray says, should not have started if you're not willing to go all the way. I agree.
Yeah.
But Iran doesn't have control of the Straits.
Iran
anymore.
and U.S. are both controlling the Straits. Both of them are. They both the U.S. and Iran, they're both doing blockade in their own ways. Iran's doing it in a negative way. They're putting in what do they call those mines in
Yeah.
the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're
but
doing it in a negative
those have
way.
been pretty much removed.
Have they all?
Yeah.
What about those speedboats? They're coming out of nowhere. They can't find where all these speedboats are coming from. These, which they call a different name, but it's
Yeah.
just. I'm not an expert on this, but I know he's right. You shouldn't start something unless you're willing to finish it.
I think he's has a strategy for finishing it.
I hope so.
He doesn't
Because
do
this
stuff
limbo
without
stuff
purpose.
is not working.
Yeah.
There's a certain amount of time that you said that we're going to call peace talks. We're going to halt everything, but we keep extending.
Yeah. How many times does this happen? You know.
This is just we need to end.
Well,
this.
it's like the Ukraine war. It's
Yeah,
like
we need it. Well, the Ukraine, that's another.
all we
problem.
did was prolong that
Well,
war.
again,
and
we're supplying
caused the-
weapons to Ukraine. We're going on to
Yeah.
another. All we're doing is supplying weapons to Ukraine, and Russia's.
Yeah, we
country.
essentially killed all the young men in Ukraine. Because we supplied weapons for a war they cannot win.
I never totally agreed with us being involved with Ukraine. If Russia takes it over, Russia takes it over. We shouldn't be involved in somebody else's war.
I don't think Russia wants to take over the Ukraine, but they don't want the Russian ethnic Russians that were in the Donbass and Donetsk regions to be bombed, which is what was happening since the Maidan coup in
Yeah, but why? It's not
2014.
our war,
No, it's not our war. It's not.
and we can't be the world peacekeepers.
No, we should have just stayed out of it.
We're the
Yeah.
world peacekeepers. We shouldn't have been involved in it at all.
Yeah, sending money to the most corrupt country in all of Eastern Europe was not smart.
China and Russia are helping Iran. Okay, well that's because they want oil. There's a purpose to it. Again, I don't think we should be in Ukraine. That's my personal opinion. It's not our
agree.
war. We shouldn't have been involved in it.
Agreed.
They obviously can't defend themselves without help. But all we're doing is we're attacking Russia through Ukraine. Okay, that's what we're trying to
Which
hurt
is
Russia
which
through
we-
Ukraine. People are dying. It's not our war. It's not
No.
our problem. Get out of Ukraine.
Yeah,
That's my personal opinion.
so George Washington warned us
And
against
as far as
foreign
Iran goes, you
entanglements.
can't trust Iranians. And so the bottom line is not the regime anyway. And
Yeah.
I'm sure the Iranian people are wonderful. Their families,
Yeah.
there's wonderful people, but they're starving. They're suffering
Yeah.
from the whole thing. So I think we need to finish it off
Yeah,
and let them get back on their feet, and maybe even help them with food, even after that.
yeah, why not?
Why not? All right. Anything else? Anybody else have any things to talk about?
No, you need a better chair. My ass is hurting.
Okay. Teddy's butt's hurting. Anyway, thank you for joining the Goldfinger Minute. I appreciate Denny coming on. We're going to talk about a
Thanks
couple
for
things for
having
you.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to try some Redditrutai for. You were going to go on Tessamorelin?
Yeah, I'm going to try Tessamorelin.
And what was the Tessamorelin for?
I forget.
Visceral fat.
The fat
Yeah.
and the sleep.
Okay,
And
fat
sleep,
sleep. Yeah,
yeah.
take it at
Yeah,
night.
both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thanks, Dean, for coming on. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Guys, we're going to sign off. If you have any other questions, you're welcome to send them. You can still send them, I think, even if YouTube doesn't take down my lives.
Yeah.
They've done that in the past.
And hit the like button.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Appreciate it, everybody. We're going to go ahead and end the stream now.
love the Philippines.
Yeah, I like being in the Philippines.
I do. This is my
I was
home.
going to tell you one thing. you should do. You know your where the girls say that's my Goldfinger.
Yeah.
You should get a AI picture like your opening picture.
Actually, I have a video of the two girls that said it.
Yeah. You should
It's
post
on-
that. That's
yeah, I think actually I have that on one of my shorts that I did
yeah.
way back ways. But yeah, I used to do commercials. Okay. For my jewelry store,
Okay.
and what they did at the end was "That's my Goldfinger,"
Okay.
and I have different girls say it.
Ah, okay.
Some of them were those girls that had the feathers and
Right.
like
The
tall
showgirls, yeah.
And they go, "That's my Goldfinger." Everybody would always say, "That's where we'd have a whole bunch of kids say, "That's my Goldfinger." I lost all those commercials though. I didn't save them. I lost them
okay.
on a phone, so I only have 2 or 3. But anyway, yeah,
That's
that was
funny.
it. All right, guys, we're gonna
I
sign
didn't bring
off.
my jacket, but it looks foggy outside. So
Yeah,
It sure does. I haven't seen fog in a long time.
right. All right, take care, everybody.